Eja ni mboate enkoko oboba FM na obo me ma woni a ewo omamu nyina woni ye adwuma wo FM stations na TV stations akwaba edeba Adom TV ye de wade oye dwumadi we ye enkranhye ensemre na me amte dwuma me de wo chia me agya me so ye Apostle Dr. Nita Kotego ene de me de asemi na ebra wo jai sobo no bo na hwe wanka so abrabom na ha ni ankoyie na ni yie bebre abrabo nkoyie a na wotre won sa hire efie me na na bi ono tire ba bi a wawuo ebi kura bo bonsam sobo a wo twen Yakobon ne bonsam ba benya ntokwa no wabro bonsam na abrabo yie onyame onye wrestler eno onye boxer onyame odo ona ewi ase nyina fapem dijaa esa wo twen Yakobon so be ko kwa ma wo na jaa esa wo de sobo ebo bonsam efri na de kwe. Know that you are the architect of the building called your life. Baba who si dan ya betre mu dan kwama. Na edan abe si bia na be kire bia ho to be free. Wabrabo adan sie no ne cement ne block ne iron rods ejina wadwene. Watenka nya ode ope eyo. Ene ne ya wota ka kire ho wutim ne nipa. Eno na ye wabrabo mu cement, iron rod any empo the other abrabo fapim ababo nyina obi so your life is your own responsibility and you are bound to make the decisions and choices that will determine the direction of your life now and forever. Wa brabo me se wona we architect ya architect ya na ebe si dan odjuro dan se dan te wa chese beto fapim no na ya hye blog no wona we sa architect no to abrabo nkoyi a enkohwe obi ya no abisa ho adwen be na wodwene susu be na wosusu ena nsembe na gu wadwen proso aboa wo ena eniye be na ya wota na da na edie ene susu be na wosusu ene se da ho no fa abrabo ye nyina kan abrabo mu abakwasam. We all are telling a story with our life, or we all are writing a story of our life, and you are the writer. Life is a drama, and you are the sole actor in the drama called my life. About to say the ocean Nigerian movie and now we share Ghana movie. Unkwa na ye actor no, unkwa na jama we ya nyoma man for sure. Na abrabo a wo bue no, ebe wi ase no, ebe fe no mabrabo your life. Edimbe na pepese ebe to life no. Awade edimbe na pepese ebe to awade no. Nyoma wo ye nyina no, ejina nyoma wo yeso. Te se otimi say nyame yi dan kwama ebe wie se busumu ebe kwa wie ana afi ebe kwa wie no me dan me konhwe machi na manfo hwe a edin be na de to no enye Ghana ni enye Nkrani enye Asantini enye Framantem ni edin be na de to no abrabo papa emu ohwam ana abrabo atete apansam abrabo agina ohia so abrabo agina obreso ana abrabo agina yedie so ya na yadwen yedie ho enyina adwen ya say yedie esikape. No, success is not necessarily financial success. Blessings are not necessarily financial blessings. You can yedie gina apomudne yedie ni sabe ensama wota ka kire obi yegina so eye kwan afa so wade na odi ne nkrofo di nkomo ene yedie wo kwan afa so ye wadwuma eba ne sen na ebi abrabo de wo tumpon ebotra akwansidie na ebi de oda faako ewo wo nan twetwede eba ne sen. Why are some people able to rise above their challenges whilst others stay below? You know what? Those who rise above their challenges take responsibility for where they are and where they want to go to. One year, when I tumpon, when you tumbe biawo, I had a biamagina and then yet, and so I'm and yet, so I'm a day and some fata. I think I'm a Kenyan idiot and yet, when you two must precose, then you know free Miancasa. Now met him as a cremo air for. So you take responsibility for where you are and where you want to go to. When end din to mu empe and chassia fun be money away from They refuse to let excuses and unnecessary comparison on phone abrabon to obi dia ho. Wo hwe obi ababo ka kire wo ho say meye mana tra baby anipa we aduro. They don't play the blame game. Wo mosobo na won so betu na montuo akoye dia mu. They don't allow anxiety, worry, complain and blame to dictate their life's destiny. One makwan mo abrabo hyebre no empo abonfiayo mintimi nya we de edin we de nsamfata me betwe ochina we de mentwe sai suba no one makwan emembe kire sebe ne nkrabia onipa won nkrabia eye idie egina wo so utu kwa abrabom munchimunka yafune sane esutobre no wiamre ni nyina toje wankasa makwan ema emfa ababon tutu obi homa ne mo abonfia we de ayeye echeme obi nyeye nchen ho abrabo be yi a ni nyina so egina wo so abrabo ayese tailor ni opoma de entuma ne kura ho una betwitwa wo abrabo mu ntuma na opoma tare abehye wo hye na emia wo atoje wankasa ofo na fata wo so a atoje wankasa anko wo so a atoje wankasa twitwa abrabo ntuma se de sefata na wo hya obi aka se efata wo se betumpon se bedinkuguo atoje ankasa ene esuban ye ne kasa ye ka enti abrabo onya bonsam bi na ayo ena nyina mpa botenten so ejina neye ejanyansa ejina suban na montuo mamemfa we nya ho na mense yakopon se oma suban papa na manyansa ndokro wadwen na omkire okwan pa abefa so na abrabo aye kra behwe onya menka ho mamemfa na senkoma Adom TV adwumafo nyina da na wa onya amrehwe me de koso ahwe Adom TV wo no nyame entina
Yamwachi BM Samu akwa Badwam TV Badwam so yada apostle Dr. Nita Kutegwase eni nkwanshan sama odi abreye de edu so no kase nsama obetie wo mu bi ni wo hene de atodwa kire mu sanei galamse ne se ye mabuno no pa nti no emra so wo sempenfo de onan esi fomo sansem we ne nsem bebre na no pay yede bro sa Adom TV Badwam kase a wo share live on Facebook / Adom TV Extra Go TV 119 DSTV 280 ko YouTuber search Adom TV Tube ne kwa adomonline.com semi ne sembebre wo ho medi afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni die mienti nsem ne chemo aboso hene ya wo PC ahuni Valley mensi mu wo Western Region enanana kasa kire se enedie galamse no agensemu kra ne chichu wo mabunu no FM wo community nti ebraso se wo sempedifo de na isi ho ne kasetia
bibi ti de wi tramo red dam nyamani na kodo ho anana nom no ye mpede dam zaman be kodo ye kurum ha nti gangwede aban abade on pegalamse na dam zaman so ye mpede be se ye ma na de yes ye mhwehwon ye so so wondo gangwe ho nti yesre ministers Interior Minister, Land Minister, we na one boy.
Oba hima wo aboso ene nananom aheman empenifu a wo nso ne Adom News Central for atwetwe nkomo no omo so de nsem atudwa efa enkwada edachi ho
abosu kuru sisi a nam chamo ne drugs na ade nti no amakuru mema ba ne men ketesi a ewo mu no in fact aya na eni enyan nti ebetoto asre eye kalamse ne drugs ne ade nti ama tinye pregnancy ne ade no edoso pa ukrum ha
yetwaso dia na Ghana National Association of Teachers and so na ekasei se baby galamse no ekukura kodro men nam so mpo yahwe yadehye nwotwe no was a by declare state of emergency na ye hwekwan ye befo so a ye betwam ya bre galamse no edie wo kwan bebre so twetwoni de manate ku Thomas Tanko Musa ene kase
ya ngoti asem de say na medi kan ya baby mpempenso a ya ba bedui say ye ka kire galamsey say ni wedi no eye enti esan say baby ye dru no say ye dandan nyoma no state of emergency na e di aba the state of emergency ba won a be chu bia no e do court say na aban the court if I you guilty quickly na ya jail samre no ene say san nyoma we nyina samre obi ko galamsey kra na ukochi no na ye jail na o memu nyina bebo se mama e ma ye ntwen e ma we so embe juju e ma kwata fom nsa be shem bi ma galamsey so emfa ni nsa be shem bi no galamsey ase ye nijia galamsey ama ye ni nyina tan nishi ye ni nyina tan nishi galamsey ama nde ye maamefo anas eyerenom endom nyina da ne kunafo. How can 8 women in a day eyerenom nde omo nyina da ne kunafo galamsey inde wama ema omo da ne ejanka ebanis ye nwane se na me eti say nyoma ni galamsey ejiji nyina ye behwe galamsey amana guso akoso ayi say nyoma yi se bebi a galamsey akwakodu no say kache galamsey say galamsey ya bro bebi yedu no ye ma won ko ene biom di wedi no di ko ba dia aka no de ye di ya honde ni di ye tumi nyina bebo ho ban me gidi sise mampanyi sa de we a ebe ye nkaye ama sa nipa wotwe a sebi tafrache uma wu ye ke betimi aye benuma ba be ye nkaye e de amawo nti o mampanyi enimani me ye emfa osi enya oyo
wasara hosama abebo my Ghana nene na watwe pepepe nti na Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama se ne ye twafoto bi na ye de abo enkwada ejanum ejawachi.
We all know he was a very devout Muslim. Anytime I called him and he didn't pick the phone, I didn't bother because I look at the time and I realize he'll be in the mosque praying. As soon as he comes out of the mosque, he calls me. And the first question I ask, have you finished praying? He said, oh yes, Mr. President. And so I believe that Allah will have mercy on him. Must be successful in their memory so that their deaths would not have been in vain. It's a difficult calamity because if you look at all those who died, they were at the prime of their lives and had so much responsibility. Children still in school, and some even with infants as young as 2 months. The pilot's child he has a child 2 months old. And these responsibilities are what we have to take up.
Can First Lady Nana Konedu Ajima Rawlinson so Nadim Shuring akoto ho ye nkaidu mama ebusian wotwe ene woto nananom Asiedu.
Kane First Lady Nana Konedu Ajima Rawlins edin hwin akoto eye Jubilee House enim ediama eye asofo mienu ene empenifo ensia a womoto nananom wonsiedo ewo helicopter mu nanoda enye onu nkuto no koyo neba Kimati Ajima Rawlins eka ho bi ne special aid ene administrative manager Mildred Anan Bentel womusu din hwin bi eguo. Kane First Lady Emma abusuani yako aban no ene Ghana fo nyina wode apei a womo anti asemde nano August busumi etoso ensia afiwe mu a wokyere a womo wei eyade ya pa wasan ede yako akoma eye officers ene ememua a womo Ghana Armed Forces a womo na womo hwere womo eyonko ene womo enua abra na womo kodi dwuma ede ama oman no.
Adom TV Badwam kase na oguso ehwe na mpanifo a wormo edi Ghana Catholic Bishops animu akọ Dr. Badwam egusua ho de yakọ eni arechichen sema kwa akoma wormo bremu odin Director of Governance, Justice, Peace at Ghana Catholic Bishops Conference Reverend Father Michael Kweku one ni Adom kase edi nkomwe
we si wo manim de dapen kura wa besinarani me mentwa kohwa nyambo a echina no be dapen ko pepepe yeti asem ya ye wa osi the helicopter nye hien omanimu mpanyimfo bi a na wo tukwan wakọ financial ase na akwanhye otedam esi we sin Catholic Bishops Conference we di kan actual krata ma omanen na otwaso de wo bana wo besre ebusua wa homa hyehyew na won wura hon ode ye ben hon na enwon bedi nkomo na ye kyekye won wura na enwon bompai nti inde na empanyimfo Catholic Bishops Conference wotu empanyimfo bi de won bra na won besra ebusua kunafo na maame nti edoma wotu won de won bra na sofu penyina owo enkranha Most Reverend Bonaventure Kofi Archbishop na odi henbano no onye ne offend bishop so auxiliary bishop Anthony Asare nye Secretary General of the Bishops Conference Very Reverend Clement Ejay nye asofo nkaya waka ho wo be ya wonye ebusuafo nye obobọ mpei na wochichi won we na wo bo hon nkaya so da nyam ya adma yawda enwubere aso no Roman aso no beye esom zama Honorable Omanibo ama na onye Peter Nala nye enuanum kan hina won so wo hwe won kwan wa kwanhye nim nti ye beya na ya manzenyin
Oba pani afia sapon na konadu ya do otoso miensa sante hema na wonya ne ba bi ekro no ne baba yo ba ko ne wodi ne maame ho adansi onye oba tan keke de ma ne ma anane yefunu ma ne mumu bibia ho nsem ede
maame no oye ba tan bia oye ba tan a owa badaye owotema ma wonu aba bia ne yem sosoro ye nkrofo hunumma no wagigi na tena de fie ho wo ka ka chen se nana enkore ya wagi ya tan fie hui asamba ho we de wosi asamba na e ba de bebe bi ya mehwe bi mesira na ba mfra mi o wosi ya me mfra usika na beba me ma mi hu a yiso wosisa e de man nkrofo ma no ewie we ma obi ano pesika wa ma obi anwumene sika no wa ma obi anadwosu sika na me ma mi de me kasa me ka ne ho asem a de ye ma menum nyina koja ya ka ba kope anka na ye ni da so asa aka ye ni no na fofi anto ata ono so so aja ye hokui entina na de ye ma ya ye ti hoi ye ka se kana na ho asem a ade ba kyen ye nkrofo hunu ma no de ye ma no odi wo machi aha ne jaluko na na bekwa kojawo disa asem anto na na abo aboso no odi wachi asem bia de baba to na nanim na ba ya ma
ne papa yo na ne do mani pa de adimu nye obia wonu diso wa manenche ba nenche ya obeya ma
ene a make say ye de adehye be 1500 na afa master crafts persons and SMEs emu entity ensa no nyuma hodo na ye de won mo afemu a enu mpo no sa nipa 1500 no ona asabi wodi dem so eka ho bia ene wo makogi nimde free Design and Technology Institute eho ebra wo so enya mo free Mastercard Foundation
yemfa ne se omu wie se oye ensa na dwuma ye ni na se otimi ye akonwa ana se otimi eye any metal work bia we hu say or pay attention to finishing no quantity no na eye omudin pa afin so ye hu say dodo na ye adwuma omunya skape no mudi di omanum but precision quality abo omo hu say adwuma esika edanso ewo ankrankran esika mu nti omunya sika bia nso awo so omusie bi ema adwuma
owieye osan ekire se sa adwumadi a wonum adi ebeboa pa ama etwene ya na da wonum oye nwuma kese ne nwuma nketu antam wono omatumi ama emu ago
ye betni aka se dodo nanso abehu infasodi a ewon hu se yen treat ye customers ye ya behu se say competition wo market no mo pa nti akweti se one treat you customer here obi abedwane agyawo wen ade no but sisi ano ma hu say wo say ye kra nkrofo we yie say den ka be ya omukwa ombesa aba nti enu so eye mfasodi kese pa ewo precision quality model a ye di ama omuno
That was so dear na make us say dear say Malcolm Ghana one more Malcolm Care Foundation the medical equipment and as refrigerators as soon 25 and I call upon the atna yahood will be my Ghana.
Yeah, donation of healthcare refrigerators to hospitals. You feel that one here, the refrigerators in was by Ejuma. Refrigerators in here for moja nyimpa watching was to save lives. Inti is here or no na endri na yazama hospitals was by Ejuma.
Public Relations Officer Emma Kolibu Aban Ayaresabia Mustafa Salifu editor just say
donations where near every Malcolm it has come at the right time, and then it's going to help us in preserving blood and other essential medicines that we give to patients. And then we want to thank them so much for this donation, and then we also wish to call on other corporate bodies to emulate the good example of Malcolm. Malcolm is proven to be a worthy citizen, corporate citizens of the country, and this is not the first time any donation every home.
Maminya no so na Adom TV Badwam kase na hanebema kwan na ye de si ye da semre ne adaje a wode ma ye da se pa twen ye mbiem ye nche na ye mfa da ubon krata ne Adom online stories no ento so ya da se ye mo kwa ba biem Adom TV Badwam jumade yi eso ye hyase 5:30 pepepe sa Adom TV Badwam na Adom TV no de ye gina so sa 24/7 Yampon na Badwam de yeba 5:30 enum ene yede agege wo sebe ye be Kenya wo spirit no wotumi akenya ho asori na yebonwum no a 5:45 Apostle Dr. Nketia Goba na wa be hye nyina nkran owi a news no ba ti news ne na ye wi a ene die mo ya be gina ha ede de obon krata no ene Adom online stories no eto so ede amount mi no rasante da ko ene gina ha anopai ti radio for 97.1 yenchia moni amamo akwaba na memo ache papa na ene na watch denti ka yenye a minute silence emfama ebuhie ya hwere won mu ene na watch pepepe ya wiem hye konya nkwanhia ya de hye nwotwe ene woto na nan monsie denti ba bia wo bia no yenye 1 minute silence emfanye nkaidum emawo Radin phone cra ensi ye enfamaye amemu achi bi mai
majoso
mo akwaba se bibi aboko
oh well nyame adu bibi aboko but enye boko you see making kind the vice president chura hana making kind you suni e ba I have a difficulty meaning baby a person could do as on my teacher the amanyo sembe. And the vice president continuously was consistent with Nkomo Awodi, but the practicability of Nkomo Awodi aye diamai. You know, say yempeja yemumro, amanyo sema enye papa. Yempeja yemu emro sosa. Baby ampa amanyo sema ho nchinwode bi eni ho. Nemu amanyo sema edi oman edi nipa edi adwuma Eko oseye ni ohaw ni ahochiremu. It is only in this country na obi ye obi bonia eye obi de no obonesem. Asem otu obi na ohwe as na opra anya ne kwan so a na ye obi de. Because of partisanship. Me kan enrada me kan ene message nya enrada nkwa almost for the past 6 years. Obi ani ho obeti chiri Ghana man. Ana sa Ghana na menu ya so ho daye in a democratic dispensation almost 40 years in sa Ghana no obia ntimi mehhehye mayen Ghana ya dishia honsem ya pomode honsem ya kwan honsem ya nsuo honsem ya dan honsem enipa enye adwuma ya tituru mabunu sa Ghana na epese ya twa nimfonyini wo all manifestos mu ene ya adwene mu no se ya hwehwe adwene na nkasa o esanse agye atum se sa Ghana we ne epenti no obi a wo paade bi atise no saa kwantempo we na sese ofa so no ya mfa so saa ne ye fa ha no si na ye se kwantempo ba be ka abosa kwantempo ma that be is not true nti ye ka na ya dan ye chiama no ne ye pese ade ne ye so dan ne wa chiama ti ebe na ya be don't go here ne akọ ne akọ chirchim because you gina amanyo sem so ne chirchim and it favors us today. Aren't we seeing that even our agencies are here independent? No? And it seems like there is no independent body in this country again. Debbie. Adieba, near so. Judah Evans in free 1992. Neba, in Trucha, our Amanyo Sem near so. Attend near so. May you adi, it's not Amanyo Sem near so. It Nina Bewo, and I am paying for. Yan tenasi because yan kwadao. Se yan tenasi na yan kase debi. Se pa somebody something we di aye ho a na di abedu sam pempenso we eninia. Na yan ya. Na yan a better path to charter. I promise you there's no new Ghana. It's going to get worse and more dirtier. Se se ya na ebeti chire dia. Se se ya na Central for be dia. Se say na businessman ne be dia, say na politician ne be dia, say na be NDC MPP ne be dia. Se say na wo e adwuma show on behalf of Ghana o be dia. Misro and nada ho da say Ghana fufuru bi ba. In fact say wadwene ye osadia Ghana fufuru na e ba ne Ghana e be ko ahohihi e chen de ene ye hu ene ahochirim na bibi e be giegu. There's absolutely dim light. If we don't open up the light for it to become brighter, not a dim sin of darkness in one war. Baby, a soon can will be an near crowd. You bet my pim no crown was a tianoso. Mesremo. Mama yen hwe ya namon tuo ne ye ne ye ne ye kasa yi. No kurese biribia da obonefo ne pe anim guase na hwe ase. But we contribute a chunk to it. A chunk. Na di abetom kura so ye social media teni ne ma dwene ho am. Na we dey so na na ka kire kwabna san say o bompai so onye ohwe. Onka wasem onka onye ohwe. Ya so saa nya ne. Na aka ho. Ya so no enti ene no obi ka bi no say ye won bra na obi ka bi na
wo say atwini pass. I say atwini pass. Adna wo didi panimu atem.
Bibia ye bia. Me say
sa se mu ekura de.
Emwo se unya akukuduro if you show you na unya akukuduro
na ohun direct
ka che ne se
no ohun direct
adam se akukuduro ne se wo mahu se he fa na me kana me so beti yes
ojina wani so wontumi nka a word
entity na wo your portem me say once we lose our identity that's why sometimes I am in some members because all these asema be victims yeah me adum na ewie fia that there are no victims again there's Ghana and ube hu di besi o Ghana obia ya no ti se konkon obia asa aboto obia ehu kakra bi achi obia aboa
eni ne na wotweda
bia aboa de ya ne yenua no mo makohwere mo nkwane ye mane na obia aboa oze obia mu azi obia se o chia no kra se konkon nyame mo nyame mo ne wan ban
ayu akotena ho adidi
how can you do this?
We
are so deceptive. We are so dishonest. We are not principled from A to Z.
Because penny no cry yenti akra no because a penny ye dey so ye. Emu ade na onim se no kra so ka ho tin ama ye nkwa na aye short. E dim pennyfo atem.
The space
no. I'm telling you. Education wise, you know tipen no.
If you let's clear all these stuffs. Me person can say, "Would nipa bia na we rational human being." I didn't tell you fear tipen crazy so did not. I didn't
I was said the attempt a solution. I don't know said the attempt a solution to your problem.
Yeah.
Because only na nya adwen kronti so did not attempt. Now to make some powerful new what we say no ba kokura nim. E so the internet so.
Mesremo.
Na ekọ.
Mesremo.
We hear youth of today.
Mesremo.
We hear ye nem penifo bi so. Manu mu kasa.
Mesremo. Because also no papa na new message say odwene ho afia Oko hospital major hospitals no the challenges there
wo honye kuma
eno kwa ya de so akra because ya de ye ultimate say we there will see uti onai obefa brief kakra na we are na bon say no don't waste too much energy on partisanship. Let's solve problems there practical no say do warfare say do nana ye do dofu bia ko do. No doctor, nurse, anybody, or your child, a draw more pay bini ho. In fact, a drone to the extent that even a draw ya trauma say ko pay bitono a hospital. And also ubechia
so what for muda? Ubebunipa.
It's same one daruma. But we can't do this again. We can't do this again. We can't do this again. Baby, you are contributing towards Ghana. Do the same one now in your frame. Also, they are Ghana. Who are we? Oh, yes, when you seek fast to do it, who share your mother fra. Naema. Say. Yeah, so dishonest. Laundry ni kura to atade na ohina na so battles there. No, they are frown your man. On can't say we no. And I say why we are so dishonest. Very dishonest. O man be a trouser di anim kan. Ye new intro that chat so. Esu na ye display no. Enye so adi mpuntu ni nkoso ba.
Just for a season.
It's not good. It's not good.
It's not good.
And sometimes, you know, a man you're 70, you know, untimi who they way because I'm paying phones who they are not acting.
Rather, they are
not acting.
And they
are not acting.
Oh,
I'm telling you. Honestly, I'm interested to see about again because if we don't tackle the basis of our challenge, obi opepa obi di year juma mo manga when ya odo ni opepa fa year juma manga how do we even improve dey be adameka man pay de otua ho say and wa appoint me ni afia say ye hwe enyina na nema no de afia ye ne de me ye no eno de be man pay ni modern bono aso ani na Ghana mpunju na ko na afia na benkum na mfa no bi ekika
na ye no asemi di kan ye ko madina ne kanesi ya Pabra nemu edi dwa wo kwan hu atrofofo age kwan aboso a se kwan ni nyina 2 ayin lace no abe 1 ayi half mpo na bo hu muso na kwakọ obi ni amagu wanye careful ka na fa na
what is happening
we no so mampani na free ayi wo jubili ho emeka me waye wa na musifo ho so bia so ye da dwuma pabra Kenya ne kasa yo.
Yes, teacher for, doctor for, central for, mo boy who buy our mind mum penny for. Yes, sir.
Nanya ye ni na tranton a.
Yes, sir.
Akura wu ko suku. We ye there Caesars. Ene sane mane ma no. E sho. E he fa ne ye dri, e he ne ye koi. Enkran ketua, we sho ho. Nti unu nyonku nya argument kakra bi anti ase nya adwuma no watwe wo ku obi de hye ya wo ku ni wieye no we move bibia sa ba no ma ya che no akra na na nipa na waku no waba na chese na the next resort so obi what challenge and so obeku mobi awafo no I want to yire ne mpena say hwan I want to sekan no obi so ahwi ase da gu ne so ehe ne yakwe de asama edi asama ene nipa ntimi nya nuhu enipa ntimi nya abadaye mba ne nua nipa woku ni ato oku obi a woku ni sese bi abo akoko wonwu feeling bia wakoje obi ho sika 2k akumobi free because of 2000
mesremo
woku obi this year
mesremo
mumie hwe ye ni nyina so kwabre ni bere.
Well, say Omanu so on shisha. Nyoma yeke ebi o baabi a obi ase. Na so shisha egu akwam ne ye hwese ye shisha ne be ye adwuma. Na ye nkwa hwehwemu. Na o upie free multimedia kwama zebra course account mutimi enja chochochochocho na odo so. Na o fi Ghana hiemu a onko ye sa chochochocho no a o. Ana onye.
Kwa mrade ye adwuma. Aha so nya adwuma.
Tipen for sem
obese atwa da pa.
Ye kan o de o se wato wo tintin afa ofie o.
Nti ye nkan.
Nti wonu de ekosu bia. Na o ma na wa wo mo so wato wo tintin afa mama awana.
Mesi e de ya o kwa kwehia wo bi. What do de yi o?
Yeah.
nti se wo ba bosi obi
a ọman mu a yechichi no obi amanya san obi me no wo hai se me ye papa enumunyam ni ba ho se me ye mfom so nti wo ho kwan se me so enkoi o ka kire me me so se ambrase mo me gitumu
ene obi nka obi ba wo obi nka obi ba asem na first tete no pa me mani fi me nkra bremu efie dif o ba betia wo but na wo kwatia ho
for headlines
is the same they say we no ye Dr. Makoliva wo kasa kevo na kasa ikire odi Dr. Badwam ho adanse de kesi ya hwere nti wo ba ho no wo ho akwatia nso NDC so mo be contest omugina mu die de nti no so
can't believe it. I pray that
ho asem
sa akwatia contest and sankofa you know sometimes and na me tie ye pay kwesi agima wo Adom News now charges on MPP amanyuku no enya adwene se omonko
Tamale
na say no problem maybe adwene kitua bi a memi hu se eda ho se August unyame akasa kire okwan bi bree so ye be kwa akwatie ye nya nruye no kwa no afanu mienu na omudi titu ye pa wo amanyo se mu MPP ni se omo kasa ya omo kika no eye kasa kianiki yanga se nyame amema we brunsan bebem kianiki se omo primo makoma se di omo be ya na omo be ye it is sometimes you know besipanico na aban a certain level of wisdom ebe boama wa avoid obi an say kutwa centroni e dey say ko woni eno ye ntrese by election a part of our democratic president we dey nobody wants to compromise. But you can avoid certain things. Because yeah, am I when now be can avoid because say mia maku do na ya ye ko bo ho ban mia ko to aba. Sa mia dum kono rather. Ye ntimi ama bambo na ndi mu anwie peyo. Na a whole constituency ye ko je makoto aba.
Ewie da mo se ai de bonkrata no nyina no na ejina ewuo no so letini e fa kwanya isodi we so e ka ho se be ye nyina ye betutu ye ho fo ebi ana refi ebi ana wo busuani bi aye no ho kokota.
I think the most important thing this morning is that the president says he say omabofoto e dey ama the gallant 8 me suggest my president be any team they should go beyond the donation of General Asiedu Nketia. Na emma yanka say ene na nkora bia we dey because wati. So what I say, consider something for
the family.
The family nkora no so. Bibia ni we escape it my replace. It's not true. Money cannot replace. The financial team say for me pesika there be. Ne dachi na akono. Te said ye nwotwe na Ghana somo mo a akoya de bisi basa no eno kwa se nya ho kasa
eno ano no emfansi yada se yakwa agudie mu nsa America said wadi to so health tips and also made for 5 minutes ye nche after sports na no so wati bi new party ene ye kasa fa ho yakwa ba agudie mu nsam eto so
right yesamu akwa ba Ana aswede agudi mu nsem neto aso se bedwuma okansi nsem neto so de se fata sauti eni na ye kanisa na wo hwe sa na enye ya ho de ne de ba ye nyuma ko bi na de esi akonkom ye de ba ye Franco Trading Enterprise for Papa Fee Franco Trading Enterprise appliances Papa Fee wo na de esi akonkom ye nya ho de sa de ba anopa bia me de ne keju wana nkasa Eric Asiedu buadi padi botwe me producer ya mo akwa ba now ma ba de say unim se me den me ma sawa now they are there 1000 Ghana cedis me ma wan sana ma sorry so na anopa ye 1000 no ma san count there star 281 hash select Adom TV and ma 1000 Ghana cedis emfangu ubotomo star 281 hash o select Adom TV bisa sa hina wo twa 20 30 40 50 60 70 80 90 100 na waji 1000 na anopa ye nti enye ja ho kra me come draw na also anya bi now and two draws near yeti we first one now we second one but we twagum na more chances na high so be we and answer will be the second one in time which kukura na twagum you kra 2010 10 2010 10 10 25 55 fagum akobi 5 Ghana series no de sika edi akubotum na ye hyase na ye mfamfi ye nsam bebre na ekoso nra games ahodo ekoso transfers ahodo ekoso Jack Grealish akwakopie mu Everton on loan from Manchester City but ye nkore match ahodo ekoso Real Madrid ejina the 9 so ebo Tyrol by 4-0. Madrid Badwam ahead of the new season. Then in a CHAN tournament, Yadinina M. Senegal and Congo 1-1. Then Sudan, coach Kwasiapia, and Sudan 4. Actually, Nigeria, Pomo when we went to Miante. Real Madrid friendly, no? And I faced the CHAN tournament matches a course on it. Wow, so I don't know the course on right to the go. The Congo board draw, but then Madagascar and Central African Republic, and now Mauritania, and Burkina Faso, and so the Abweni, we a match. Then right course on one side, see here, star 281 hash me mouse, Sika, go to me, Sika, Yakasa Sika, Osi Trinity, San Sika, Nebano, 1,000 a day mount, Obo star 281 hash, Bisa, also Adom TV, Adom TV, so a baby Sahina Ultra, now the Biagum, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, Stina, the Queen Sana. What is car cried go to Brano pay ever can see so my NTC Quemona, Yanko Henra, the NOBA Shenimo, the GFA Ordinary Congress, our Pram, and the essential for Kupi Muho and Sambi Brinana Corso, but in a Dimutinti Mapa at a third term limit. Not Yebisa Sabeku, we say, Yatuaba, Woya, Congress Aquajatum, say, nay, we are GFA president. You have 3 terms in office. Yenya Evans Kwabena Sapon, and I said, Dazi, and it's Naya Nemo, our Congress, I say.
Enroll and Ghana Football Association AGFA 131st Ordinary Session of Congress Etoja our Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence and no pram na we Jumedia GFA Escono one the exercise one powers our mra washeshe no afimpinu ene dunkron meche GFA Statute 2019 Article 31 Clause 2 no mo nisanti tibrekese all the GFA nano Raket Edinsimeno Kreku on the Executive Council ASCO and bia okambi womu Ghana ball bomu no ekohia mu ho a wokwadwendwen sade beya agokansie no ebefi adumu akwadumu dwumadie yase adetitra na nipa dodo no ehekwan so behunu pumasi bre edanra no eye tetem nsansem no so beje tum se GFA panyimpa no wobeto aba wone so ne prensa so amana twa mfinhia no ko adumienu anasa wonyintumo na ejanya babedru enra delegates beya oha ne aduonu miensa na wo congress nase no emu oha ni dunai agitumu se beboa ama Ghana agokansie no atumpon nanso nipa nsia na waka ho no de wanya ntum ena nipa miensa no nso odwumadie na ase na waka delegate no wompo de wantumi ankasa ogitum anasa wanyintum nanso same no kasa de tetem no anya beboaze sanso na asemtitre ba ko a na dapono so awabra congress yi wade hye so Ghana Man Soccer Center no se yebenya oba GFA no wontibre kese no obedi akira otosumienu second vice president na eno so enra delegates no agitumu na nsempinu na todwa congress yasia na kwa enigisem edema wona wode djuma mai ball bomu Raket Edwin Simeon Okrekua ono na etibre kese de Ghana FA no ade nsempi na todwa o kiremu se season foforo di animi na so ade nhihye pi agu akwamu a ebema mai ball bono anima banyam na bro okogina simpie so no ode wedi kan todwa de fa Ghana Premier League no sikabotini a 2025-2026 season ya edi animi edaso.
The GPL winner will take home 2 million Ghana cedis. The runner-up will take home 1 million Ghana cedis. The third runner-up will take home 800,000 Ghana cedis. The fourth place team will take home 750,000 Ghana cedis. The fifth place team will take home 700,000 Ghana cedis. This is the Ghana Premier League. The sixth place team will take home 650,000 cedis. The seventh place team will take home 600,000 cedis. Eighth place team 550,000 Ghana cedis. Ninth place team 500,000 Ghana cedis. 10th 450, 11th 400,000, 12th 350, 13th place 300,000, 14th place team 250, and 15th place team 200,000 cedis, totaling 9,500,000 Ghana cedis.
Wechire no GFA tibrekese Raket Sandy to just say Division 1 League clubs are omo mankonkro Ghana mu ha GFA no ahehye moade bia womde ba bebo omo abra season foforo eba be hyase na no so okan sei
Division 1 League support. The Football Association remains deeply committed to the growth and development of our National Division 1 League. In line with this commitment, we will continue to provide the full range of support extended to the league last season. Congressmen and women, this support would include the full absorption of referee fees for all 48 league clubs. This will amount to a total of 2,520,000 Ghana cedis. This will be taken on board by your football association. It will also include the provision of 30 football booths for all clubs, totaling 5,777,000 Ghana cedis. It will also include the provision of 30 footballs for all 48 clubs. We will continue with our bus acquisition strategy, continuous support from Melcom, continuous support from GOIL in terms of fuel provision, and it will also continue. We will also continue with our cash incentive that was given out to our clubs during the last season. If we remember, the cash incentive or the cash component of our support was pegged at 80,000 Ghana cedis. This will be increased to a minimum of 120,000 Ghana cedis per club this season.
Nanso wow, Owura Nketia, fitibra obatena Ghana ball wo Kuba Time GFA, akonya kese no so no, ema ball bo efra adumu akwa adumu no, asande mo kese a, wahehye ede ama ma awu kansie, awu season ya, ye bewura mu no, tudwama yen. Na no so oka ne nsem ni sei.
We will continue again to provide the same level of support extended last season to our WPL. Again, we will repeat our full absorption of referee fees for our 20 clubs, which is pegged at a little over 1 million Ghana cedis. Provision of 30 football booths for the 20 clubs, pegged at 2,105,420 Ghana cedis. Provision of 30 football booths for the 20 clubs, pegged at 330,000 Ghana cedis. We will also continue with our bus acquisition strategy, our support from Melcom, our GOIL fuel support, and the cash incentive would increase from 60,000 Ghana cedis to 100,000 Ghana cedis per club.
Racket, Edwin Simeon Kreku, GFA Tibrekese, Sandy Tudama Yense, one hour twirem, our Ghana Premier League Nimu, Michelle Ghanaian referees, Wamia Resrama GP on Numuno, once also attend you for what then?
As part of this strategy, has introduced a holistic insurance policy for all 280 referees who will be officiating in our GPL, WPL, and DOL starting this year. We will consider our match commissioners from the 2026-2027 football season. The welfare of referees matter. Enhanced monetary incentive for referees. Each of our FIFA referees in the GPL will, from the start of the 2025-2026 football season, earn 2,500 Ghana cedis per game. And each non-FIFA referee will earn 2,000 Ghana cedis per game. Our DOL and WPL referees will take home 1,000 Ghana cedis beginning the upcoming season.
Congress National, Owura Yusuf Chipsa, Emrebi Atwamu, Osi Akan, Adima, Krobia, Kumasi, Asante Kotokwa, Emprempre die, Oye Juma, Adima, PFAG, Mecha Professional Footballers Association of Ghana, and Ra, no so Jumadi National, or the Sansemi Jayen.
From where I stand, it has nothing to do with an individual. It has to do with the work rate, whether 2 terms or 3 terms. What is important is what you do. I mean, we have a lot of problems facing our football, which I think needs more attention than the 3 terms or the 2 terms. We need to channel our energy and our focus to the other prevailing problems rather than concentrating on the number of terms. I mean, this is going to be a constitutional amendment, and it's going to be there for any person who occupies the seat of the president. So for me, it has nothing to do with an individual. If we don't believe in any person who is contesting to be president. You just have to vote against him.
GFA no 31st ordinary session of Congress and ra eto obja wo Yiti Mensa Hall. Our Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence no pinchen bi ensi wo mu. E hya asan wie wa asomdwe mu. Na mra clubs no ana musifo bebre no anu efri ho no. Na won anim serious nko a. Na mprempren yi emema ne mmaba wa bo boku ahodo e wo man mu eboabo wo ho. Atwen 2025-2026 season a ada won anim no.
Wow, no ne kakra koso wo pram actually sem bebre na so na eba nti ye be mo ho update abra wia ye be to so wo kan see so na fe e fa o fa to so am nti koso ahwe and of course e kokko animu no na na memene da kwa te simo sports arena so ye be san te simu kra abo ato ase ye panti ka hye no so sa fa me say congress and no record so ne the tele power mu no the third term limit and then 24 akwakoje atumu ota we can see live on Badwam and some of the eguso ekwe nimu ana meka wo say Franco Trading Enterprise yes phone papa fee appliance papa fee hona meka for the amount now no tanchen ya men 1000 no ehwiri anatom ubetime di 1000 na ma start with one as like Adom TV na diska kakra fa go botomo and now it say mandatory say kwambia so team bia benya na under 19 a team enti bia has of kotoko Division 1 for nyina no ampanifo be hwe so bia benya under 19 team ti nyina akoso ewo congress ase ti be go so de won sama brown ya ya kan congress nsama wi ne de channel so also focus still in camp koroko still in camp very soon Gaka top 4 is on and tika channel to Safan but yanko straight to Nkoko na yanko ready yakoso Nkoko stadium no ya na update of yakoso Nkoko sports stadium de na yakoso sisia
Mresha Badwani a owo abetifi honorable Brian Achampon na oyobi a neniji agudie mu nsam hu ye pa enu nti ohye ne manfo bo se ne odebosom nan ebepeja Nkoko Sports Stadium na aka nwure mu no edi esi ho.
This is Nkoko Sports Stadium owned by the National Sports Authority that I am supporting to reconstruct. This place was under a contract under the Middle Belt Authority. The people of the area are crying for their local teams to play their home matches here. And thus we decided that we will then support them to quickly finish the pitch and the dressing room so that they can at least play the
na bro started dwumedie no na ekoso gidi nanso enei die nsa kan se National Sports Authority for mpanifo ne di nsa wo so a die ba ne se enei o twentwen so na no na wakasa akire mu se o hwe kwan se National Sports Authority for mpanifo ma na kwanja na afa die wawie Nkoko Sports Stadium no
16th of June and NSA director akache me se mentwentwen adwuma no so ekakra nti me train instructions abek ma me ho kwan se adwuma no me nkoto aso da bia obeka se adwuma no yenkoto aso so be send me text message so be kasa wo radio so TV so ana se mo am be ko record na manaka se adwuma no Brian nkoto aso no me ko kwehye adwuma na se my ready bibia even though awaka se ye nyan no ehun tutu ye we chi na no kra na sila no ekoso nti bibia no as a grand committed to the promise that I made, and I'm hoping to get a positive feedback from them. I bet me akweshe jumanasi.
Tawoshe Nkoko Sports Stadium na nka honorable AC na enei ya tutum a nkredo akese ene edi egum.
Wow, ati yebegu so edi eche ahwe how the Nkoko Stadium update na besia ye. Sense honorable Brian Achampon shase gidi no je ne mfidie guso ne ade na National Sports Authority say onya ejumade no na amone ne ntenase nhye nkrata kakransa already no aka dada say ade no wonye say oje afa oye de achekro no so onwie meka say oje ho sika ana say ne de odine to so da bi ade a person oye de chekro no so authority say mon pesa da achen so ba be gina aka stadium no yawo dia ba hanti yen papers nti jaya ejuma no unye ejuma no so a say on to so the interest from the National Sports Authority ni ho some be so be because say pesa de ne cost on tentem and authority ni kra ni wo mu kra mo no ban na bia pressure so onye so Brian and train authority ne be mano they go ahead to continue to say they all can on the audio mu no baby a won National Sports Authority so twetwe komo a amo chemu say amo guso hwe so me nkrata asem no na fe ato so na edao and a team say well Kwara nya be more ball, especially Kwara United going round now Boko Fodua or ball Tafo or ball on Namsa Price of Brighton Spark and so Eguso Koso Kakra so Kwara United any baby but stadium no next in baby pitch in there yetimi ball so ball school for one ko timi come 6 match and a buy so ball from 2 park no so babe kinkrin 8 years of MPP because MPP time here is also ball from amfa enya politics but amfa and a new government aba so new government aba no the bone of contention will be say mu an ne say wa ban wo so do ma hwa anye na fe de mu fi so aba ye hwehwe ni ma ba ye na ma as politics bu ya aba de ni mu no that is how ekonkoko but sasom ye no ko a asensan no e ne hu ama ne timpanifo e be hyem say mo be kasa na ntiase aba no ma ye ye nkwala ye de ne say ye dago e ma me ato aduane me ade be ma me ko fa aduane ne ba ye na mfa ye ho the town is suffering the hwene ye stadium no ma man no nye sa twuma me ntwe we ne hyeda mfa mwa papa bi amba ye hyem papa honorable if sa we so ye ade apeso ye pa so ampacho na ntiase mra na one authority for no so enkambo na monjama na nyefe e be show pa sansa ko wache ni nyina ye hobo mu ni no so ka ho so well my main show 1000 nkoi na ba nkoko sem dia na ahampa abate me 1000 na yenko enti se won say ikwe ngure mba ya na ye de kredo atumu ensu otogu a wafe e hokra yiri ne ngura pa tu jata kra be ba ho na asa jata be ba ho. Well, star 281 hash, select Adom TV. Star 281 hash, select Adom TV. Fakakra gusu enumwi wana mane ntom ne hwihwiri nkoso sa na nya kakra efa ego ubotomu sanse 1000 de 1000 de kakra bi no nya de aja odi atwodum kakra ne ade. Well, sadre odi agum de mama Oscar 54321 100,000 Ghana cedis na no pay su panyan vom 053 116 7 something 053 116 7 something yes Oscar abetom ye frost si an ye no adi nkomo fanda me kan say me Oscar aya na ye kan enye libilibi enye labalaba true ye Oscar edigo botomo fantastic ha right Franco Trading Enterprise so can we try free winner no Franco for ye da mo say sa bibia mo de esi akonkom ye de agudi mo nsem bre ahwefo. And now, Mr. Samuel Toduno, congratulations going out to you. Mate good news, no. Mate good news, no. Can't get water and casa. Wow, so one more for buy to be sure I you ma and I'm maybe I fine. Wow, can't get water. So until I catch you, who to also per canyon water. You'll see something zinc and near my woman. And he said, at Tekroje, oh, no more you are sure to say, you want my panny. One dance a dear baby, a su. But again, sugar can't water. Mr. Samuel, do you know? Yeah, that was it. Say what the papa said by drama show. Akoye, congrats. My baby, dear Ben White. Fantastic morning. Hello, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations. Why are dear pa? Hey, I bet Tom wow. Hey, now, what you are saying?
We can 5 Ghana cedis.
Hey!
We can 5 Ghana cedis.
I bet Tom.
We can 5 Ghana cedis.
And 1,000 I bet Tom. Wow. Hey, what you?
The fear, me to watch them with sports. The fear in Abeto.
Yeah.
1,000 Ghana cedis.
Utie. Now, first time I would try be na would be
when I first away, Mr. Asiedu no, is the Bible.
Wow. Now, who share one here? Who share thing?
You are Bulu East Yeji. Bulu East Yeji.
Wow. Yada sabi bi a share na wa Jessica Osikedi na do one gym. Na 5 series 1,000. Na 1,000 o plans. Just all plans kake o plans ne say 1,000 abai.
1,000. Me share my go feed my papa. Anopa me o mani achi say Adom TV wazoye o mani achi anopa.
Wow. Another draw about 5 years why you get say utia ye papa. And as I say I want to siko sikanye libilibi la balaba bia na akoso atwa. Why?
Vivian.
Wow.
Adom TV.
Yawazoye. Ya another draw ye be enti ye white na fa ho juma sign discard ye go bottom ye win another na ni agye no. Oso ani bit magic star 281 hash o select Adom TV ani amount kakra e dey zi was 5 for the 1000. Imagine what 10, 20, 30, 50. Engage on chop something. You be another draw to meet when you scared you go bottom of a Jim ni pass. Why? For Jim papa. But and then I mean, you some fancy sir. Now, young queen, Mrs. Fiamma Quatama Crew, the Apple on some beba. Oh, we are the Aka by now, no sounds a pebeba. I was a paper by near my course entertainment industry. The Mopa, SCM who news I hold one near the idea, didn't have a bro, and one who come a pan near the idea. Oh, price station where the trend shop, yes, CEO, Miss Martha for you, fantastic morning going out to you. Is there what you call baby Biabos? Now she'll be out there. Hey, Miss Martha for you, the trend shop. I will quote and price. So fantastic morning going out to you. I was imagine national idea. See, I know what kind of Nankasaka Kijuan away. Eric Asiedu Body. Koswa na hebegem.
And then so me akwa Adom TV Badwam health tips eso na me share mo papa hapo the way amadi atomo no mfedodo. Eno so ntina emma doctors nya wo ahbeka ma me frɛ wo mo ba no ti me da se fast da kase no ma endpoint ma me. Adwumako na da romanti ene nei enya titu ani tiru ene wo mudi nkomo wa pomudi mo. Nyame ayi Adom week yi mu nyina ene kofa by Dr. Duboatin na kasafa neuropathy ho. Achechire mam ya tie ase. Ipedua na bibi twetwetwe no ne sa de na se o nerves no ene ho ya to chima. Na ye hwe de kofa sa nerve damage and say neuropathy no e de ne ba. Dog ya na ase. Me da se pa. Nti de ne kofa sa damage ne ba.
Me da se for the sake of omo amantie na wotwe enro ane no achi nyina no nti no. Ye kire mu se nerves no eye honimdua no akwawa na say ye electrical voice wo honimdua no ho eno na mani pada se ni atenka eno no na boa yen nti nerves ni bi wo yitirim an na boa yen me kakai no ma wo de ni break down no ma kakai no wonte obi de bi wo nani ene be kan say optic nerve no so wo de no anya adwuma yi a wo hu ade a obi ko wo hu ade na ni guso pa na ni mfrai eguso so wo hu no hwe na nani no obi hu kran so obi be hu ne black and white obi wa ne nerves na wo na so na break down ejo kasa break it down one o kasa je so tiem the cycle we are o kasa wonte obi de won ketrama so eno nti wonte taste obi so de won hwenim ono so no se bi emma ade bon a wonte ade ehwamfo a ono so ente obi de won to ase enye be kan say sciatic nerves say di pare se wo hwa na to ase twetwe no na ne sisi ne ya bo so wo kwa na balance but se ne nase nyina ye dududu ne sisi etutum ti se kuru obi so de no sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves and the control hunamdua ni nyina bonso obi wo ha bonso na ananse kyeche no ne ho hyehye no bibi ne nam ne hunamdua nim ne ho twetwetwe no obi wo ha bonso ne kon achi na chiri nkase ne sisi ne honam nyina ye ne ya obi wo ha hu se bibi ne nam ne honam obi wo ha onya muscle pulse obi honam ba bi teme wo so ne nyina ana obi wo ha bonso ne nsam keka no ana ne hunamdua keka no won nsam keka wa enye sika na babenya eye nerves no na break it down yes obi wo wati air condition na wo so wete nerves no and the boy with temperature na sa no mani nyina it nerves in the control hunamdua ni nyina the function of the nerves no is so much enti enoma ya na say no pa no stress ese nerves pa
okay
so we too stressful ebia wo we ye da okay kana mani nyina bom traffic bia bebom ana wanya aba mane bi bo se honam hyehyew etoa so a ebe break down on nerves no ensanom etete nerves one time and nti na bo so mo nom sapa no obi wo abo nse wo so ade mu a pen kora so wo san ne signature da bia wo san ti wono an signature da bia wo san no wati nti okop bank so ko yiska dis wo tom print enso no wo krache ya de esa sen nerves pa ya diabetes so sugar e bro so a ene so sen nerves pa enti bibi o he beka no say hyperglycemia o sugar level no koso bebire no na e weaken e the nerves no so gwamu nyina no obi was autoimmune deficiency diseases okay bibi ti say rheumatism arthritis na sa na mani nyina no etimi weaken say nipa da sani wo nerves no enti we mu nyina no ade a etimi say ade e beka no say nerves ye kofa bibi e fe ne say neuropathy e ba be so ye wo nipa da sani a wo tie no end point will be party clinic ye wo branches ni bebre obi okuma say Takrade Techiman Accra ye Spinter social signboard tema ye committee 22 ye obi wo branches bibi yade bi how bia ye gusu ye free prostate scanning and ye gusu a ye bibi e fe say awo anase fertility scanning ye ni free yade bi how bia free end point ni ni nkomo number ni 0244 anopa yi free ni nkomo 0244 86 70 68 0244 867068.
Dr. Duwate now turning kind of friend is CAA now would you not so train na for chicho near me condition bia onti as your bebo watch na sabe ya saka ya 5 minutes na yentoa neuropathy nkomo ya na watchi mo ya Dr. Duwate ashase no media fia amankwa tamaklo. Yada say yam wakwa ba biem Adom TV Badwam dwumade so te sa nwumwe ya na wa hu se midimafo heba hospital Dr. Adujamfi Kumani aka Dr. Time Daso ena ne bre asoin ti se wo hyede tie enwum no mu nsem a wa hu dwumade titru ya wondie e wo midimafo heba hospital du kwada oba na afo ni abedi nkomo hono ya yaresabia nso a wo je ayarehwe no na ade chenso ekoso Lucian baby no akanyami shegu no so dog no pay mu ache na bia bokode yankupa mo efepa o kales no
thank you
combination de oti ase
yes
ayade mo efe
thank you
na adwuma mu nso e
adwuma mu ye boko pa
ho boko
pa
na wo ba ekwan so boko
o we kwa so ye boko
de nyame ase ade achi bia nipa foforo hwe Adom TV ti adwuma no de o mo ato na o mo ho ye Omokrai de nyamiase
omienso obi ati
sa mo mishira wo de wo ye yentie midimafo heba hospital
mame na otufo nyankopon ase anope won hwe so pane bamba sa last week Friday na me ye premium service na madam be by na so nyen say doctor who betna TV so a mentisa wo kan cancer wasam ewo so na ne stam na nentiam nyen se cancer drum fia ho cancer drum fia ho cancer drum fia ho na obi baka se ade madam yi nani die ni san die na wo hunu o the doctor menya liver cancer na babia the doctors no aya na doctors no book mo dodo na doctors na sama wo kan nyina ne se enya de se metumi a survive biem na mo ka chem se metumi atena se akosi mfie miyensa emfie miyensa no nso na wotwe bia sika o se 2 weeks bia ese bebetu ya 170 million new currency is 17,000 ni etumi amana tena se akwa akosi mfie miyensa me ba ha enfie me se na ka se medie ne emai nenso de ama mani age nyina ne se anano me call check me ba fi ha 2 months me call check up da na nano me call check up no doctor na all hwe me ne say miracle bi asi ya yes ensenteni bi asi ne say yale ya no wo mo ehunu ni nyina no senyame na ababeyi liver na free ho e wode foforo aba omunim na se okobo mpa ye bidia onton koso nyedai e mompa ye na nyame etie ne mpa ebo debia me ka se bibia la ni ho a onyame ntemedi mafontumi nyemawo yare ya metina Adom TV abodin de amimodin nyina la me ka kire onipa bibia la se ya turu din say yare nko ade afabra medimafo heba hospital na nyame a owo medimafo no oye nyame a otiasie last na me ka kira wo so obi free new edubiase babaji eduro na oye panyi owo be 80 years o si okoji obaji eduro no anadwo na kasa wanti ma no because of say omo ko duru new edubiase anadwo
na omukoduru niwe dibiasa anadwo no wantimi a omantimi ama no aduru bi anom ne nsɛm nyansa na panyin no wa honhon bɛsa emfie no mu a ɔgye na awuo na yɛbra papa no kɔɔyɛ no edi bɛ yɛnso wo ba yɛma wo review no ɛyɛ a yɛde hyɛ na ɔtwemiye no ɛna abetima san aba papa no ɔmode no kɔɔyɛ no edi nansa ɛna yɛsan nya mesan hu sɛ papa bi so aba with the same age ɛte sɛ deɛ mehwɛ na naano na ba deɛ mehwɛ no ɛne nansa deɛ ɔn deɛ na wa honhono yɛ a wɔgye na ewu na papa yɛ wɔte manim deɛ ɔnhonhono na meka sɛ mekae sɛ papa bi firi new adubiase bae ɛma yɛhyɛ sɛ tools ɔmo mfa no mmra but asa wo so firi new adubiase wo ba ha nansa ne ba asa mehu sɛ de asɛm no yɛ dɛ esitie ɛwɔ so doctor ɛyɛ mia menie nam sɛ ɛyɛ den na nansa pɛ wo a wo nie wɔ se deɛ esi yɛ ɛna mepɛ sɛ meka ɛma ewiase medi adanse ɛba wo tv no so ɛma obiara ho bi ne sɛ nyame a ɔwɔ fie ha no anaasɛ sɛ wo nso woyɛ second Jesus anaa Yesu no na akɔ abade a mepɛ sɛ meka kyerɛ ewiase nyinaa ma ewiase nyinaa ehu efiri sɛ aduro na mebɛgye kɔɔyɛ no menum bi nanso me ho atɔ me ɛno sɛ mebɛgye aduro no anadwo no mantimi anum bi yɛkodu anadwo kɔ yɛfiri ha no mmiɛnsa efiri ha no mmiɛnsa ɛkɔni adubiase no emu wa enti yɛyɛ sawadwe sɛ wɔaduro nso hyɛ aseɛ anɔpa nɔnson yɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ afiri anɔpa nɔnson na anadwo no a medaeɛ na mesoo daeɛ sɛ nipa a ɔmododoɔ bɛ sɛ enum ɛkɔnsia edi m'akyi sɛdeɛ wɔn akamea to hɔ na ɛberɛ a wɔn ba bɛkume agye wɔn tumi ne wɔn animonyam deɛ wɔn mpene sɛ ɔbɛnom papa wɔyɛ duru na wɔnya ayaresa wɔsɛ asomo kan sɛ yɛ mpene ma wɔn nom papa wɔyɛ duru na wɔayɛ dɛ wɔnya ayaresa edi saa deɛ wɔn bɛgye aduro na firi mi nsam ɛwɔ daeso mu enti aduro no kura me bɔ me bo te sɛ pɔrɔte na wɔde mu a me na bɔ me bo ɛna me pese me ma ɔmo ngye aduro no enti me fa ha no ma fa ha se aduro no kura metimi tu na ɔmo so atu na yɛkɔ duru baabi a na ɛyɛ pete mu a menya baabi a mfa biem no mu nyinaa atwa me ho ahyia twifo twibeka sɛ wɔtwa me ho kanko ɔmo twa me ho kanko ayɛ dɛ ahyia na deɛ me hu yɛ sɛ panyin baako a na ɔnka ɔmo pamome no ho efiri baabi na opie firi baabi mehu baabi abad me hu sɛ wabɛn me na de wɔkan ne sɛ enti mo pɛ sɛ yɛbrɛ ɛyɛ kwaana enti mo pɛ sɛ yɛbrɛ ɛyɛ kwaana na papa pɛ sɛ wɔkɔnom papa yɛ duro na wɔnya ayaresa na yɛbrɛ ɛyɛ kwa deɛ me hu yɛ sɛ ofura kente na wɔyi biribi afiri kente no mu sɛ na ɛyɛ tuo na ɔyi wɔto tuo no pee no deɛ me hu no daesom no sɛ doctor wo gyina manim na waso etobɔde nyinaa agu fam na bra wo pie hɔ no yɛ a woso abande ɔmo nyinaa kan sɛ papa wo aduru hade a enye yie ya bra yɛ dɛ ato agu doctor me ka me no mienu ama ne hunu sɛ ade akyi yɛ no honhuna ma honhunu emfie num nyinaa na matwetwe aduro no besi ndɛ menum bi enso menya mayaresa na sansam wei esi emprempre bebra mentumi nkan adanse nkrofo die enyina ade pese ewiase nyina hu sɛ doctor edu gemfi tumi a mede ye adwuma no enye me na me mede ma me eye wo soro nyankopɔn ena de ayale nyina tumi asemensa agisa de wo ana wasie no because yetumi declare yale bi sɛ yale we de enye yi senko be free US sɛ doctors declare me sɛ mewu nenne doctor edu jamfinti otiase a odwene ho a nka enye normal because ni nyina so sɛ ɛyɛ metaka asɛm bi sɛ ɛyɛ me ne hu mienu apɔmodi penti na me kɔtena kwayem adaduana ya ensuo ne aduane ankama no edina metaka sɛ oba no abibiduro mu hebade a bebredi kan ba besene konenso de yehu ne nei enye normal because aduro bi a me akra no na eniema agimensam obitim bedi adanse na eniema agimensam hwe abra adifo edi adanse me ka say wodifo bi o Cote d'Ivoire from 2020 come and say na what should be or the nipa ba was it that na on the young ko adifo try to say oh kofa dodo because so no say ale na all ye advert what say mama yen kan kure me na me ye odifo no me nya hepatitis B me ye die me ye bia me hu say yale enye honhom yale yale a physical intimi mfam paebo entu na me asma ye ka kire me wo ebra na me wonya bre na asma ye ka kire me the same thing me call hospital bia ye be ka kire me say na me honam me me call baby mpo say aka me liver ma me liver say me call doctor yi ho what said the bosu me no empo ani since 2020 and the maintain yale no enka biem yare nso makwa test bia say yale eni obiem enti se me di nipa we ho dance ya minim dienti ya America obi ntimi ni obi ho dance ya ebrekura onim no o se onu an nkrofo adifo no tambia omone ne ko ewo medimafo ho wotimi han ka no wafa ayarefo agum o doctor anipa do me do ma fi Cote d'Ivoire aba ha nyina la wo biala ni hwa wo biala ni hwa me de na ba menya amane se me de ba yare na anko nipa we na ka se eye osoro nyankopon na e di Dr. Tam da so a Ghana fo nyina agisa de wo ade de wasie no de wo yale hawo yale titi wo wachinchin abre wadada mu ache enkrofo adada wo na wo yale kwankro no be pie mo medimafo Herbal Hospital nyame yaduma echina ya wora metenase ewo medimafo Herbal Hospital ewo Pokuase Mayira kumasifo atenase enedada enezo matenase me fi ha me ko ho na me ka kire so nyame yaduma Friday so a premium service. Friday beer a executive premium service. Premium service ni say obe frɛ ni wa book your appointment 200 cedis. They say my pen number for ama. Premium service ya mom frɛ de good TV ni so no bi. Ento bi obe premium service on frɛ 0591 202375. Uba premium service at ye 0591 202375. Uber friend number we never book what you 200 is at to number no so nyame ya aduma Friday Obama code a free anopa 11:30 na premium service na asase premium service say oh man me di lines obi o yes said no 9 but and more non do know what ho say the point obetra ho akosisa wo time no ebeso and the yanke say time no e de mo hye no si ye ma wo time so ofisa time no ammo wo a kan kire ye na ye ma wo time no fofo ebe ye amaye sinse obaba betra na wo line mo na bia wo time no so enye dey enso because bia time na oba no ye di kan edem krofo ye dey asese ho dada it be part obi oba premium service bia wo number is 0591 202375 0591 202375. Oba friend number when you 200 and we one on one na Friday be share ye do so bad so na ya massage with T19 nyame nam Dr. Aduje fiso yes enkyere ne abubuafo na enantie edifrafo na ACNS na mpanie stroke ne pressure diabetes syphilis candidiasis ne nyina aye entatia case doctor say we mu nyina echi no fakakere bra baje wayare sa ana no ma be say se wo kwa na wo hunu medima fu se ye ne ye hedi TV so ne ye yam sese ye na se Ghana hanyina hospital airfu eye medima fu Herbal Hospital indeed medima fu Herbal Hospital obi kura wo tim kwanchen wa wanua ne bo din chen medima fu Herbal Hospital edine ye medima fu se medima fu ani ma wo hwan ne betima di ama wo what ba me di ma fo no wa charge e bo denden want to mentia now do yale ekodia na wo kwa ko because of say we yesi dibia ene ne honam ese enti me di ma fo de yes pim esinkete say ye ba se ya amfa ya sa a me pesika ye de ayare sabaji enkwa wo o my ganem ba bibiara wo bia be pie mo me di ma fo ya ba hospital gidi wo anopa misisi mechika se mi koto dwe mi nante me widie mu hyehyɛ me wonya ka akwanhia wo na mobu wo se mobu ni nyina ya entatia case anopa bema wo bema mfie duni wo na wo yire ntimi na ada 24 hours wo betumi na wo yire asia bema na fon aka se pendran wo be pie mo enam akoma enum ebe sa sa ekese tintin tetrete kakraka pipiripi bobrobo kukuruku wo nya size opa na wagya eduro no eyusu oba wo pa ba ya woduro enye no bi tua bi sabi di bi tafre bi ani obi so okoje awoduro ba bi awo keke na opa no wo se eduro no wo kɔ na dwuma no nkono gise wo sha ase firi ahomache no nan obeye wie kura na wa menti de wode ontimi ne di ni nyina so ankosi aga medi mafo se ya woduro etese one thought udugu woni mu guna na dwudwu mienu onu ya na woni ukura hia mu hia bia boso me beso na nyinsa ba betom nyinsa betom wie na watua ho ka nipa atie drowe ho adanse wo omayi mu no eyem pim nyame na meso oba no wo 52 ya watwa bra for the past 15 years everade am say amenne ne basa na chima me entrance nye so called obonyini entu ho so be pie mo be di mafo heba hospital onon ko no de bra to yare so yen tu bi da yen ti bi da Dr. Edu Jamfi Ghana man nyina da wase ekwankora onyame di ayare satumi ahye wonsem na wo kan nansa enana no menim say we ke say nyame na afro Dr. Edu Jamfi premium service be free 0591 202375 0591 202375 oba normal hospital 0244 774282 0500 727215. Don't forget, say 21st September, Dr. Sanders birthday. You better card, you might be brave.
Mo, yeah. Dr. Edu Jamfi, Dr. Time da so na wote na kind of number na frɛ bibi che wadua na wone dog di enkomo siko sika me sorry se si atwa na obedi *281# *281# option here 4 trying to see 1,000 Ghana no pay obi so twa 5 cedi 1,000 ashe no ho nso twa na obedi sisi midi efia amankwa tamaklo aho se pebraso sister Sandy B oye guy oye krado etwaso
Young Shamu, yeah, Mama Papa Shonko, and Brabijama Hosapejumedi, so world of entertainment. Dear Chagu, dear Fata Ninu Sumuno, Jadibi Somo, I was say, Miamidi Media, what chame. Me the sister Sandy. A Garcia woman near to me, Dean Sandra or Heme, Ametua. A Jumain, Adom entertainment, I may a Ghana for Chimo.
When you start sending, where do you die? Or your guy? Sister Sandy be a guy.
2 times a guy. Guy Sam, you know, you have been someone, some Chagu, and ran and for pokey me. Sister Sandy, a little win, yeah, you, Emilia Bobe. Okuku se kunsu yi wo TV so de na woka obi so poke me and a stone boy wife who no be poke am se there nsam no mo ya na sa na efa mani so konkon se ya na kakra ebe don so a na yes playwright baby o se mo yi mo to bujiji se mayo ayache tinsam na nenge ni nyina na me be ka mesam because Emilia Bobe is a big brand a wo okuku se kunsu Adom TV Mr. Frank bomb makonems real quick, boom. Now you so before I ever question, I think last week or last 2 weeks, story back me dear chebe 3 years. Me home create story never to never you story back. Achenaba and I didn't say achemba. Achenaba. I dream to me. When I promo him, when I hype. Achimba, thank you. Aya jum to ni. Aya story concerning Chena Asante. Yedi can render apology because mo train attention ba so say video aye boy no na ye wo na wuginem wo hema wa anti anopa mi say su bi wate wada ma video ne de sister no wom Jana Asante no video no ya de a owom na no me sa be bo kire say e ya de a oginem but ye besra o say body a so wunya hype ni promo kama mumo ma achemba na mo tie na nwom na mo ye say apologize biem so wonan so ukunu nan o lawyers wapamfo ho mpaibofo ye so munyina mo nan esa apologize biem retract the kan wa ha say story no it's got nothing to do about you abusia yes me o. The story has nothing to do about you. And I repeat again, darling, the story has nothing to do with you, Achemba. The story is about Jana Asante. Did you make a post about Daddy Lumba? No. The story is about Jana Asante, who made a post concerning Daddy Lumba in a time of grief. Emma Ghana for the man on a young sweep, say, and somewhere sissy. Near Bebkawaha. As someone NC, I mean, how many can be that maybe I made in my 14 years career. I do going to BNC with that 14 years because as someone become heavy and cray. So the story got nothing to do about you, Achemba. Till we are who imagine women. So we apologize. We beg. Yes, sir. It's got nothing to do with Achemba. It's just Jana Asante. And I repeat, it's about Jana Asante. And we apologize if you feel slighted. Nana Achemba. AKA, I didn't Achemba music on. AKA Martina. Nana Bentel. Yadasi, do du kan Yadasi, Yadibisi. Martina Nana Bentel Dodu. Eti adibesi na ya twaso na obi a wo hwa abonen krase. Wait, this is the second apology. Yede ma o. Yeda sipi. Yan twaso na men kancha Ghana adwumtofo se eye media ene ewom. Ye promo. E ma mo da ne da. Ni media yes ada say promo no kwa wonya biem. Ti yan twaso. Ejabusi ya twaso a ya lanchi jumadi be a friend girls can talk. Ewo Adom TV so. Enu a wo hwe wo screen so ye fe yie. Oh, bom organizers bom fan bom. Say 3 p.m. belt no. Eja dem. Enu a hwa baya son of fe maya ho ofefo. Program no me a matena sia ka say sabita fracha ya ho ofefo bi a place. Oho nya fa wo ma so. Aho ofefo nko a na eba so. Enu a ye pa ho ntoma. Ghana for mahwe. Matna se mama ye feedback some money je ho. It is say twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 p.m. Now what's home pepe betie maya nkomo. Maya kasa omoka. Baby a want ni bia e girls can talk. Any ebe kan nti ye hwesa ne enre ko ye mra.
Okay, ladies, please hold on. We have a surprise for you. A surprise. So, Busiafo, where there? Me na me the bearer of good news.
Okay.
Ain't you know?
My good news now.
We have on the call with us Pastor Michael Bwedinya.
Oh my God!
Oh, please relax, please. I'm not done. Okay. And he is the head pastor for the Maker's House Chapel International, a very big church. I work with Abinya. Yellow person, wow. You're surprised one cast.
Oh my God.
You are very welcome to the first episode of Girls Can Talk. Where there was a pastor who joining in on the call. Nanka, before you came, now you're having some discussions. But then we want to say welcome and thank you for joining us. And how do you see the show so far? Pastor, Pastor, obe to me on mute kakra. Pastor, Ian said you're welcome. I think you are muted.
Convener, okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, Pachan, you're welcome, Pachan.
I mean, I've watched the program. I've joined in. Métier, Manuela, Métier, Yvonne, Métier, Prissy. I mean, I've listened.
Wakwaba eba Adom TV so. Girls Can Talk. Jumedi na wishe 3 p.m. pepepe ebnada any yawada. Ene my dinkanti topic of discussion on kakrebi ansana yeko break. Me a midi jumedi ebe sumo ewo Adom TV so. Media any ya Lopez. Ai ushia me a na wapai me ya Lopez. Meje so fefefe amao. Topic of discussion no. And say oba oko school kwa ya be bo be dictation mental ni na ya be you go through all that na wedu baby mpempenso ebi wo abrabom na wanya wejuma kakra bi wanya ebia o car bi anase ebi unika akra na we are comfortable they open no utimi ye they open so to utimi to na here comes love na obo dan echi na love na eba no or the conditions never ane ono oba no or the conditions eneba say wejuma na wa build ho from scratch as a woman abedum pempenso ebi na ebi kra no na ema nipa no ehu wa attract no say obeya me
do hosts and I'm a journalist and also I do I'm a designer.
Okay.
And I do other businesses too. Enti media. My dream call back to the fact say now and some ejuma. Some go school. Menya degrees, menya certificate. My brother kwa courses bebre. Mete ha. Me go so yebi. Na me pese me stress say betumi aye ejuma. Na be ma say menye na tenasia. Wadom me. Na
it is sana a call no yen to us na me fa won call Richard ni amakwe. Papa your birthday party. Or the 40th birthday party at G baby, you know. He's doing something amazing. I will see a true light on. Na answer na no shadi breast ya.
A man power too much. The power is too much. I understand. Say be marry what I say, he's supposed to be the head, he's supposed to make decisions for the family. I understand that. But I didn't know why me. Na yaba together. Why me no kita certificate. I didn't have certificate. No better me use. How can't you say me? You said come away. Them once and I'm worried. Ana, you know worry via. Sa and some ye pie but say 17 feet. No, I'm into you. I didn't say what's 17 feet. Okay. I'm not done. I feel like there's a lot of finish up. How do I put it? Respect, like so much noise around marriage. Okay. And it's not supposed to be like that. Okay. Marriage is a teamwork. And your teamwork near you. Not teamwork.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 p.m. on Adom TV, so girls can talk. I know I should be my end to us. So Richard Niamakwe, born home day. Baby Bonnie Anka by now trendy. Yes, you are half for the good news and the talent. Papa no it's me be a joint. I think so far will be a two back or shamaya. Watch our free food. Carbro chain I be when you must say ABC that will chroma. Apart from donation, for better charge. But when a place I walk on my watch out beat me ako did free. I don't answer and know what time sick a pudu. See a daily guide. Na when you feature no daily guide so I'll say Richard Niamakwe was any initials here RNAKO Foundation donate 500,000 Ghana cedis to tackle opioid abuse. Wow. 500,000 Ghana cedis. Opioid. Wow. What I donate 500,000 Ghana cedis to tackle opioid abuse. Wow. This is boom boom. Now we going. Great news. Obi besides 500,000 Ghana cedis because it is sick where you're saying. Hey. 5 billion, Anna. Wow! 5 billion. Titisika 5 billion. Skabu how bells on her when 5 billion. Hi, Sabo Mano. And you deserve some accolades, sir. Because this is good. It seems that what the nearest youth in a very positive way. we impact your lives, and this is how we like it on the streets. Nyame nhyira baby anya sika ne free bia nyame fa ma mo na ye bebre efama Ghana youth. You may want to read it again. Our daily guide front page, RNAQ Foundation. We're talking about 5 billion old Ghana citizens. And ye fedi agro cry. Samaba. Sister Sandy, I have me jine. Hit FM for 2 money. Darling factor for 2 money. Girls can talk 2 money. Ade chibi obi to 2 money na. Yeah, story. I must want to 2 money one way. Huh? Professor Stoneboy, your biggest artist. Ghana biggest artist, you know. Omodonso. Shatawale kan ho, Sakwadi kan ho, Stoneboy kan ho, Black Sheriff kan Molly. Artists no do so bebre. But I don't like it when you want to disrespect one of our biggest exports. Because guy, all your international collaborations. Oh yeah. I feel your omani musu sa opeso ni Vibes Cartel. Eye collaboration a. Me nim de enti amonti ase. Siebe.
Artists that you'd want to perform with or collab with? Dancehall artists.
Yeah, of course, more like, you know, we're still work in progress anyway. So the Massacres, of course, him and I are in talks. Maybe Cartel.
Wait, you can't just say that. You can't just say that. You and him are in talks to do a song?
Me and him are not in talks.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
But me and Sean Stam has been in talks way when they were in prison. You know, Sean Stam and I have been going back and forth same way. And yeah, but not directly to the world boss. But who wouldn't want to?
You know, not netizens sichemu. I want to say. Vibes Cartel and Nano when Shatawali. Pass artists. Why the guy was artists? Nipa back open on the oh, son or copy for me the video wedding. I see agenda boys and girls. Muti social and also say brand no koto face cow from 9 behind Naira. Na saying Naira. What the best this more? Sikabe bre. What the best this now? Say ye dollars. Say ye pounds. Say Naira no more to call at a phone issue. Sika bia to be a Stoneboy is too big to pick. Sika away. Me I maybe go to 2 minutes. Me I must samadi because Sika G. There is no way a puska. But the idea bra. Now her say am pass a boy or success Sika no former. Ho, Shabra. Wait. Pay close attention. Na video ni slow no ho. Weba mu slow na hwese. Sika na bra na fa wo foma. Oh, hebra. Boko. It is once a no netizens, agenda boys and girls, on some money. Brand new bracelets are worth millions of dollars. And a poor form. Now, man, emfa, ne hard earned money. Our dear to bracelet, I thought from my brand emfa. Oh, I am among us. Where are boy? Shows our buska waji. What kinds of best assess cow from sir? Agenda ne door, so I am more relaxed, man. What? More relaxed. 2 biggest exports, Shatawale, Stoneboy. You push you on Ghana music. We say they don't respect our artists. Because online, all the things written about Ghanaian musicians, you know, are you trolling this any my way? I better no be after you serious. Oh, go and sit down. Sisi, I no pay me chiao, Cecilia, tete go me chiao pa, no pay me chiao, style baby. Yan twaso. Mami tweet, you know. Be pay me no masemeti no pay kwa. Oh, be pay me no masem. Eti medical. Kame no ntem ye. Kame no ni issue. Na say kra de kame ma wabeso. Shoulder, one side. Ni nyina ye di hwiri wa TikTok yi so a. Yes sir. On say why ya obaya tie me no masem no pay. Oh. Shoulder saved the Ghanaian music scene this year. Miss Anka be mo. Oh, okay. Osi shoulder save. Owie when si wa wonderful. When si ho owie no guy ne san wo vim to us so say. Mastering the act of dropping hits. Jesus. Staying consistent and dropping bars for the street simultaneously is a whole different quest. Y'all don't deserve me. Hey, Medical. Ghana music you deserve. Oh shit. Now Michael Jackson perform a cry. See about diaper which now. Shit. We don't deserve you. And it's true. One side shoulder. Yeah, they say kakra, TikTok or kakra. Ahoma so 2 forces. Why my metri so? Eh, na black one yere. Black one whole album, ni na hit. The song is a hit, shoulder no. It's a hit song, no two ways about that. But of what, my metri no open at na say. Neighbor, Palago I reply. Mama me Palago Mufasa. Asampa. Aye, ya ba Kumasi ya ni abri Kumasi by now no. Me hwese na KJT a hoye be ne aye. Na hwese ne a Palago so true. Medical talking about shoulder saving Ghanaian music is a total lie. Single-handedly, I made the music in the... Actually, Palago says single-handedly, I made the music industry attractive since January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 8 months of consistent Ghana music. Some medical saving. Na Palago savior. I did that there. Oh, Pala. Or say it's me, myself, and I in this. Shh. And the shoulder song got 3 artists on it. The truth hurts. But y'all better give me my flowers. But I'll go me the flowers to cry them. Me dem ma watch. Me dem ma wo ache flowers. Me dem ma Palago ache. Je, and I permit TV aka ho ama. By your best remo. Movie industry ne yare aye hwe de ebeye. Fan fifi gabi muguso. Emilia Bobe gusu twegu YouTube. Omu nyina eguso Kobirana muguso. Eti ya best remo some my music industry so be yare de G3 wa. Ya wa some money po. Where do I save? Mu save ye de kon he. Oh, yeah bro. Aya tie manu masama no pe wonko social no mu twabo me. Enye. Wati, network schools kama me. Start 281#. Twama me. And if I mean choose, can you be a flower farmer Palago, mammy? What? Won't you changu? That more darling factor. Show your skills, because then you may be Adom TV. Now her girls can talk. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 p.m. Now we hear Bisanyam. And also so Thursday 11. Now we hear Hosepe. Just a year more back to back or to season. Our channel is so we need the sister Sandy be a guy. Nati Bongo Tana. I am a cinematographers, Mr. Mark Weber. I am a director, assistant director. Richmond and so Thomas omuna bomachidom semen somo ye supervisor opemu ankasa asamre make court and pedu di many media Welbeck Kofi Ampedu woni and your boss Esther Ann with makeup. I'm the guys Queen Frank our sound MCR but I'm nyina amas nyame Adom ochna ye be share obi sanyo so if you are dey be share macro.
Ma yenna se na yamu akwa ba bi Adom TV Badwam Jumadi so sister Sandy B oye guy edana se eja waba me asere kakra na de edu so ya semidika amefa kwanya iso na me mamo achibi na mensa na mo ase mididi afia amankwa tamaklo yeda mo ase papa pa mre ne adaje a modem ma ye na enne no nsema ye ba bekan ye gina social media no eso ye gina social media no so me kakra ya na mera ho ya na chese enne no wiye na na akra fi ho na na wotwe pepepa ye hwe adofo papa ti se ye no efiri ho na mera ho no asemi a me bekan so e ma mera ho bebre because me hu ba bi o man no ye chechira ko minhu future leaders no aye building minhu omo because future leaders are atenie ne de ahase de na say ya daach o mind daach na dabi say ye ni wa aho mani begu because o man aye chichire emabunu no aye tete wo mo se dabi mpanifo ni ho o mo ba bebu man de ato wo mo ne atenie atemu die a won shro on ferry ade ene ye hwe wo mu because ni nyina gina said ye ade na hyase ba ko a yenka na ye mienu na ye miensa na ye nnan na afi agensemu kwasi ye yanka afia ye yanka adwo akoye wo ye de na akoka ene bebie ya ba bedri social media ne so sefimu baby ya no be etumi the phone they say de ohia na wan Ghana de ohia ye data kranke toa dim penimfo atam kansam a no krenimu yenye omo hwe na wo yemu nhyehyɛ wo panimu na wudidi na tam no wo yemu nhyehyɛ wo sane ye tete wo omo ye nipa ban ya wo mo ye nkura ban ene wo maba nyina ye pani a sa suban we da so wo mo mu omo nim panimfo sabia ni die mu a wo mo ni pani picture bia bo wo mo dan mu a sabi wo mo nim boso a ema ehu bi eche wo mo nti wo behwe wo no kasa yie wo mo ni bi entity ben na wofo de wo mo fa mu we say wuntimi blame awofo no bebre because yeah sometimes they be make say obatan bia ni wa obehwe da ka say wo jai ne ba no odi nsamono no ye ne ma nsam fata didi atam na nkratete na din uhia nyame adom and so do de na ka ho but I wasn't penny for sorry nipa na yam from so okra no na another penny bia fechire no ye ni daydream no otugu na so na wasa ba be defend wa ba be defend free amanyo semu kasa anyhow party na wo mu no akansie bi na aba mu the same party akansie na aba mu to obi ankyere na adwen na nso bewie obi be support obi sa the same party na mu dinatam kansam a obi anteye no de abeto social yi so na nyame ya adom na sa kansie internal no wo mu wie a wo mu sa baba sa be kan wo hubom sa abusua na sa video techerema pro videos ni bi no adache bi wo de ato internet no so na sa akwayi aba na no opponent no so afa na no so de twa because we wa mo wonum no be free wa hu nipa na ade aba nti ede entete no safo we mu nyina mo ye mpanimfo krofo yerenom krofo kununom krofo wofanom krofo antisinom ni ade na dru adwumanom ni ade nti no wayi sa ni die ni buo no ayebu no woni fie no no abetena bontin social media so no kasa gbegbegbegbegbegbegbeg chese kasa hontie kasa ya nsubu ho ma asema wo kan utum se no kura ba ku sei nim so no wo ka gu ni nua ho fin ekosi sei yenye omo hwe yenye obi a hwe e na aye no ma wo kura mu na nkura na aba no so efolo ko TikTok na ko hwe ne ema ekoso wo ho ko hwe ne ema ekoso wo ho enso sa ni pay a wo TikTok wo ka sei so ahia pani wo hakura won timi hwe na animu ni animu ofere no kora nanso wote ayi bi achi no wo tugum and wo tugum wa hunu mi wa ye won sama hodo wo mayi mu a eni de mu amanya platform yi sei akese a mo achitafo bebre anka mo de ka anka wafa ukrom ohaw bi e wo ho anka waka ka de abesi social yi so nanka no nanka wo ka eno ne ebe mu amo nya de wakofa wo pani mu bi mu ade mo amoye saa no nsimu triase na mo nimu enye wodi fi kura ka wabusua efi me de minti menya saa o ebe ya wo ye bibia ya hwewachi ade bia before be fa phone esi wanim se wo address bibi ana obi aka ade bia kire wa ya wo address no ya di kan hwe akire ya di kan bu nkompoko hwewachi bebia wo free ba no mi kunu wo ho me ma no and niema ye ne nei no eda ho forever o kra ye me witness wo ho no ma un se na Facebook na ama wo ayi playback years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago. Well, sometimes who videos and pictures be crassa. Say I know your one. Ning na da ho. Meanwhile, what will back it wa? Some crank it wa ya wo warm 1 year for any 1 month free. One more time no. Computer babies. Into a more no internet no swan over the bediagro. Bibia. Now on conquer bibi meto internet no so no conquer na ye ne mame. Na ne papa wo di obi atam. Nti sa kura we no no oba eye normal. Atenie ye normal ma no because onyini nyina no sa no ohun me de afia amankwa atamaklu sa kura hia me a o me ka sister afia o me ka sister afia amankwa atamaklu wa ma no kura o hia wa afia amankwa atamaklu di eye sa na ye ka no because me begina me nka se me din de sister afia amankwa atamaklu enti sa ena de wo ye no onu so sa no ba approach you wo mu pani wo pese obi bu wo to wo mu ade ba wo pese obi ehu a omu ya nya ne sa so pese obi bu a bu hu wo bu hu to nipa no oba wo steady no wa to to ani awe wa wo so wo mfa hwe ho for obi hu ate na nipa ye nse hwe for ma bibi hia ma bibi wo so odwe nipa ho penimfo National Communication Authority any communication ministry yahu so ra Sam George wo ye niema bi eye wa hyase papa kwaso na ye chichi omu nyina na internet no e wo se ye social media networks na bra no aso se wa hyase no ye ntimi nya kwan ye betimi asesa niema mu nya so obi atotofia kwa bia no afa ayi na sinani so no okasa anyhow na wie na mra no so obi a try ma mra na ye adwuma so a na no ye na machire sa akokwa asasa na ade ache asa na odonam na ya na chese mi hunu de ye kire wa ye mfomso no a ye twena so no na etene a wo ba ni sumanko kuntan o kasasa mo ye mo kran hyehye mo na da mo wa kire bo ana bo hine mo a ohine awu dinatem mire ya na me yam ya na me me chese me dwene ho amenti ase enwe no anya nkura mpanifo mbese mpanifo no ye na nkura na ehwe ohine mu a oye ne te se ba bi west mintime fuma no nka okasa se bia se fini to na eba adana wugu abusuani mu asesa wugu yire no wukunu ene wo mani mu asesa ya na ya se eye wo nko a social no nko a na awoso awo eyawo life wabusua ne nka ho eyawo life hwe dachi bomba benyina behu one day omba benyina behu na eno no wabo akokora wabo abrewa no a afa wati abrabo ase na papa saata waya akokora na sa video so no throw back at you no eho na behu enne de unhunu enne dabi ya kakora wonte because eyawo time ugina wona so nti enne no unhunu unfeel impact no daachi na abehu na wo na namu a wo papa mu a wo papa anga so ochem wo no wo betimi agena ni madi natam se wutimi edidi wo papa atam de ene anya me nwanwa so wo betimi edidi abonten suni a wote so wo papa atam eno anya me nwanwa ba se wo papa untimi ni di natam na wutimi kodidi obi papa atam a na eye serious aya sama wosa batan obi aya me ani da ho wo mu e woso wo mo hwe mamra ne ye adwuma e wose mo hyehye mra tete de na twem tete na ensi na ente saa ntimi ye sure say bia emra bia ni ho fa saa social media tanie no so because ensi se wo kodidi ho yatem e ho no a obi atia wo ho ensi na se na social na enye common say na enye say no obi tire mantwe ba bia say oye content creator na no saa enne nso so de sefem na awra kokora de say wo mo adi atam kora no ye bo wo mo abaso de ye hu ne se na no de oye nipa no wo behwe na wanya ambassadorial deal wo behwe na ya ma no te say ya ma no ye ad binom ne ade esane ye twa ne saa no enti se obi asa na obi apese oye say sa no obi apese wo ye wo station no a wo ya se wo beka wa no ka wanu masema hu betie no ne ade o mu yo de o bomu gbegbegbe we ya ye sei ne kohwe baby ya koduro no mumie ni no kreme ye ho mumie hwe ya no kasa yi o be yi obi ba kotwa eho kakra no so no otwa dapa chese no owura Sam George wo ye wadwuma koso na ye ema bibia emu abem na baby a wa sha ase afiri no toaso na yentete ne ema bi so na adoso abroso that's what ko China or say India China na India China Omo social media ayo. Enya normal. Just a would ho no one log it to omo internet. Omo social media ye regulate omo. Dabi nye de ya tu agum ye obi at baby an okaka kana adwen no. Ah, nti menye. Ye betumi aye wura Sam George. Me judi. Sori na ye sa adwuma no. Obi anya na afamu de. Na be wie ni ya che nso a ya che no ano no afa hu de be kwa akosi. So omo asotwe no kura anya kese asotwe bi so otegatam yakwa fia ye gatas no mo matetim ginamu na omo tim ana adobia no atwa so ohu eno ye we mu sa ye mfo omo nko prison o because ho na kura ho e choke dada omo sa na adobi no ate no omo do omo tegatas no mu ne ade ni nyina na camera da wo omo so wo hu abeg minya biem ye free ase ye sa ne ma we ye nipa ni beda ho panimu o akro ye ntwe maso na yama ye ni atre ye ni nton too much ade buo level na kosoro ye muade ye nsura de ye mfari ade bibia ya normal da bi sia pani akra sia pani no ne kasa se ni tipen no toto ne nsasa ei na wo benyina che menka obi ya we no be kodan no 35 25 18 na ka say dia ye ni enso ade enti na wo kaseti apani no pese on kwa na wa enwa atemni die ba heart uwie no omudi duabo atua to bubbo dua saa because obi aka obi won asema ye ne ya mo chi wo mo a mo mamra na nya adwuma me se prison ho de wa ye manti wo mo saa do de oti social so didi atem se wo hia se de nko akoto ho a whole week no donko a no tegatem mo inform start ana schools no mu bi o secondary schools yi say ne de na kɔ ho no odo na nkura na ehwe no me say wo ani wo wo ma social so ko be free so yen start ne kakra na yen tete ye abofra ne yie no wonyina wa afiri ho sa wo fo yen so ne ye gya ye responsibility sa about time ne ye gya mo miani na ho ye ma no ekɔ phones no so no omo ye bibia yen kɔ hwe adekora omo ye ma ye nya wo mo say internet like enkra na aba no de sa de gya wo mo sa da bi na wo pani so a wo hwe me a wo so sorry ya no akɔtena ho na wo didi atam no gyai onyo party bas mo ka anya odenti na wo kan ti wo ensem bo ho a wo ka wo se enim enso no wo ka se ye wo no ogina ho ka sam no de atare na fete wo te say yi munya careful na mo hwe mo hu ye communication ministry Sam George sorry de wo ye no mo bi sorry na ye yiro wo hu na be ye se India fo aya ye so ye be ye ada na yentumi nye obi anya data na phone so bu obi ekura bi obi aye content creator enti NCA ya hwa ye close radio stations ni TV stations a wo bo nye wo madwuma yie no be so mo panifo mo ani so nkɔ social ne so e de na mo betumi aye munim omo munim handles no ho anu wa block e kwa mo betumi a block na sa na ha dwen agensamu we kura enye say agensamu but enye late e betumi aye enye late kura because I feel na ya say wo mo omo so ba ya mpese omo aba no so ba be follow o say tete wo mo ye ntete wo mo ye panimu sho kasa ye akura sho kasa ye fa buo ni ani die ma mpanifo Did do man penny atemba heart. Kasa anyhow. Hey, who's ready? Now woman penny no she no crowd betting me n'animu ne animu. Did you attempt can somewhere and some at one was some. Yeah. When you're careful. Now we him one did you no we are no massa the agrapha home and I near the end and hey to say a year near the agrobia found us about no ma. Or see a show of my son. Won't you chew on my son? No be a cassa won't say. Cassa ye, cassa de no matter what. And no na. Yera Dr. Badwam me tu chamano. Erade nko so amfa na currency. Yase nipa bi ati say yahre no. Heat na bamu kura no. Wonim se na ni abra wo kasa kura no. Yahre de. Eni abre na wo kasa wutum so obi dia den no. Obamu a. Enso no we true punch re de amawo. Eno na me tu che e wo ho ma no. Na erade na nimu ntia. Mumie nsua kasa de kasa no matter what kawadwen kire no banya ateni yen kasa yie yemi kasa ahonte ni enya so wo mo di atem no rather no ho ne yeko support because o kama unti e na open asem e ten ne pe na afo abe otamfo sa na ti wo mai mu but eni kwan say yes a wan kama unti o mpen asem e ten ne ba ho de a hey ni enyina di nachi ya kasa no de ho te no ne ade ne de o mehwe da o kode o tu jagum sa nti ono nam na koma na boil dada nti ade anya bufo kwa na no bu afu no akotwe sekan enne nkura nyina ne nan sekan ne scissor hyehyɛ wo ho nti asem anya bufo na no bu afu no atwe no wakuni nua yakunu nso na aye no ma because nipa na wawuo no ontume mma ya de ne tum ne nkwa na kura nipa na wawu no ontume mma no ya se obi de hye eno na wo se mpanifo ya me ani ku ho ne yenhwe ne yensia no agensamu abroso ha dwen na asemidi ka ame fancy ha if you said ye kan nyina no bewie mental health enya mental problem awo yenso obi bedwen sa ye gu obi hu fin da internet ne so nti ama wanya wo haw adwuma mkro ntiment na ho because ye de ne picture bi aba beda bonten ya kan asem fi bi afa no ho nti adwuma mpo ntiment na ho ebi mu so afa internet ne so na obu nkrofo fa so to wo yesa ye ma and some ne doors on internet ne so some ne doors on social ne so Rasam George mabodi sa nim said na ni braba nanso awrade ocheche ro bechichi ye nyina ye re na afa yasa ba back ne atumi aye adwumaden oban hene kwabna sante age ne dwam pensempensemu ye toa so me I wish sanka we mpo na nke ne ye be discuss no obi amfa mu afutuo ye mfa moa na oman na ye age egu e wo sa internet social media no eso kwabna me mu akwaba
oh mejoso ebi aye boko
awrade adom ye nkwa ne ahoden araho na wo mu de nanso rechechefo no awrade ho ne wo nipa famu ye beka but akoma no mu sabe ya obetimi ayi afiri mu ebetimi afiri mu no nyame pe nti ono ne yesre no se obekoso aye oman bambofo na abusua wo mahwe won wade pai awrade ncheche wo mo wre minim se ne dru ye adwena asesa because abrese na ahoboa no gusu ebi a wo no moko nyame na tene o yase ti no kwabena apart from eno de awrade ahu ye mobo e de na ache
all right that's with the topic I will discuss but during the carrier of the message nanka say guilty let's all wash ourselves clean the okuta sem nanka sana ono no crouch asem na I don't know why we think we are making progress you know so no kureni yanka nti obe koma no mu comfort na mu no kra no podua na nka na se because anka na twie ni sem the fonsa na area na abetu yensa ni and we are pretending that this is the first time is in trending a church na because of how we treat ourselves ti yen home so na nyina nyin tum say baby e dunia pesi e be a fresh page so that we can all have and obechi obia organ ha kwasochi abavu from bonso bechi obia organ na na yetim say sa na yetia ti why are we pretending and I've said this several times that aban we pa o don tina so for the next 20 years obesisa so the people in the naban mu no almost ba they will pay the price for it and that's not how we manage a country
Because whoever the system is there, it's so unfortunate. Very uncalled for. Hey, na any Ghana na ebi wish say president bin fa buem share nkosho from say gbubra no.
Can you imagine? No, for so better the bebre.
Why? If it's good, we want to regulate the front. There should be an insider check. It should start from even the people who want to regulate the space. But abaya na muntu a otu no. Ya na muntu e papa. Ye nyina ye hwe ni ye. You say none there it suits us. We are wearing one of the nicest cap. Tomorrow, itibe mo akakra the cap be yan. Enye who the cap fit to. All of us the cap fit us. Because I wish that I don't do a program and then they all can able to us say we are learning something because even in the midst of asema to you know aftermath the among yourself for the Ghana for no yasha say iti sebi eyerenom ne abusua ne ma no onyame akukuduru ankoto mo so no onyame nam ye ne na kwanchiri bi ankoto mo so be rely on Ghana for a legacy that your dad, your uncle, your breadwinner died for pacho yapa bameka chompacho pacho. We are in a country where urologists form answer almost sure Accra Kumasi Road. ABC in there. Accra Kumasi Road. We are still talking about it. And we say that for what politics in Tino, nobody should talk about it. ABC ne and they be ada me call back kokase. Yeah, cry yanku suku ayen we in term no. 1989 and we from 5. Accra Kumasi Road. Eku urologist form. Eku nipa titru. Alaji Kojo Mama Accra Kumasi Road. NDC chairman Bravo. Acho Accra Kumasi Road. Grind. Minka bushaya. Ye water chima classic 18 akwashe kasi. Say. Can you imagine? See, look at even Edi Amabo Ama Honorable Awusuniti. Alaji Kojo Mama said one of the strongest pillars of NDC in Bravo then. In fact, in the NDC as a party cry. See, sometimes you know. Yeah, can say say bia. At the end you said that unfortunately ana party a wo so sabre ye boss an komo na. O ya dean o na be ba sinsen o ko nti you will suffer the bruises a bit. But o gina koma pempa there. So what I say, e be boy nyina but enei o kan kra no na afi de obi no sorry kra mo gina betri so. Almost everybody now is looking for adi any kwase Ghana first year body nkra or the behye no. Itu akopie schools. Seka akopie schools. Ankura say Ghana nipa mapanama na osi obo no since when as abambo no kwase say be part of your vocabulary. Obo ho ban be call police soldier o man nem funso bi antoko bi ansi. Na itu hihye o na say na no na pose for a random check na me dekeke but how long can they sustain it omuchi wa no ma mo asi african no o ma search uni pedia search can ties at say nyina ba o mu ntimi nyen kosi ba bia so misre dey fi abeka wo hai enye nne na o sha ase aka enye nne na me sha ase aka misre especially to the NDC echitafo no won say your sector minister ne abamu mpemfu otu sa na mo no Monya careful because mo man ye din mo bra mo so mo de mo be kwakọ for say ye kan wo hu ana de be kine NDC bi so akọ de ni kwase ye kakora no de ya allow space na say ye hu ya say anti no ko e ba sa de then it's no rule of law again no it's rule of obi ni emotions how he feels. If today is Kwesi and Kwesi is perceived to be a CPP NPP member and he's been arrested, tomorrow when is the ruling government member? Do we have that political courage to effect the arrest and go the style that we have been going with ordinary people? Hey, bubu doors you know. A bubu doors and ankahe fan ibidura say ya no kasa de ye churo keke. We here minister cross over abekacho ontiti we fie the Ghana identity. Party be out don be anywhere so say be di atem be di tro be kan sema untimi fra hontoma. Party be any but party crona sasha efwa so e ma ye yes ade parties ni na Ghana ni extra vigilante ya she vigilante mra so obi a yes so afọ dodo na na say chief executive no omo e hyen a won e di say adwuma na etim na minister na nkazo tim na ba kire bo Ehuna bebrebe. Obachire bo. Let us remember you with the legacy that you left behind. And you mapa obeye. It ye bold here say we dey owo ha dey na ene Ghana gusubo kwasibo twedin gusubo baru edudin. Why? Exceptional leadership qualities. Exceptional. Okwa abanda da ni ma atwam danse a okwa kufu ado abema. Exceptional leaders be on ministers be all very exceptional. They be adam ye pen makobo state house and gentleman. Na ho ijane dum or the virus is say opeje amukura kudu baby kura. Ghana publishing very na dum kura abrante bi we so the asante say why or opeje amu honum. So many examples. If you come to this administration, they be me ankasa me krom leadership free me da. Erikopo me yin feel and other people almost demonstrating say Ghana 19 omanya kwenya under his excellency John Dramani Mahama. Mr. From the president himself to the last person of this country, let us unite in purpose to rally behind the Ghana flag. Now, if there is no Ghana, there can't be MPP or NDC. Again, if you hold political office, and now you're Centuroni, and now you're Dredini, and now you're minor, or you're a trotro driver, Obia should partake positively towards the development of Ghana. And there was a few man quite Obata on over in front of Conde and Basuku na and the Bapo with Demon Semna, the Cacrebi or the Bewes and the same look on the baby. But I feel a mean ba. How should your mamma name His Excellency? Who should the name say ya na okika? No, I should not do any no okika. And nay, he found the dear buy anti Ugunya social media quenya. Who share on my hand of Nasante, one in the yard, the submissions were everywhere. Who show my na, what shall was enough for the tea, Abua, Omame, Usewa, Ofa, now can some now why a tough champion is what you make can be actually on my hand.
Yeah, Bonabaso.
And no my intiminka, no my inequancy, the inequancy at Nina, no, our career. Across the Gamai. Una bibia no we gangaria we all by no any what the attempt the trust to try contompo atom force as some that doctor ne or remember you know if you am part will be a man for the next 10 minutes. I think that we should encourage such conversations because the ebe come no government shuts down to me radio. Government is mourning. Helicopter crash. I've set up a fund. But Makacho, if the basics, the fundamentals is not stronger, we can baby. Usi su ebebuagu.
Ebebuagu.
Usi super. And then be our pillars in your papa biano. The moment I will see it, you know. Remember, I have a post in our bonabas. You couldn't post when you were bonabas.
Oh, okay.
Remember so.
And the phone number into home 0302117001702703704704 03022117017027037004. Me hu se nkofo bebre appreciate your discussion na ye na da boat baby awonyame show Dr. Asiedu Nketia nyame nya okese pa na sie nyina ye ni se ya ke be koyanim bebre ye first caller wa homa no so me do fo no pay ye mo ache Awurade adom ye nkwa enne. Wada wo ma free hin na yenti o.
Me free sunya na ye free me to park.
Okay. Acha yeti o.
Won asema wo kin. Free ya politicians no. On say ye ni media for no. Kwanya ye fa so ye ni media for kasa no. Sa payo no enne disansusu ye we ba no. On say omanhiniti wo de bia asema enye no opan boka but who do station ni go to different station masa wa urebe ho entino the best media for mo ankasa se mutimi ekanya me sem say de bia na wunua no me se mutimi bia TV station bi nsem o mo be kafa mampanyin ana se mampanyin dada ho no masa wo si be film
Yedase. Yedase. Yemfa same. Same waso. Same ye mu ache mu akwaba.
Me jo so nya ba fi amba che sei.
Adom na dom ye. Hina free papa.
Afia wo nya ba ma ba ko pesu abeti fi.
Okay,
Sameni. Yo, if you are my first video, so let me cheer honorable branch and for a TMP. Yanko point on canon and the only campaign money in Yanko point Sylvia and the only common answer.
Oh, the line of call, Pabna Mensa, and I come Mensa also. Come here, no pay and watching more quaba. I told no form pa Mamusokakra. Kwame tie no ho TV no so dia be ha yen kakra da ro ma yen nin komo wo phone so okay nti no me say yenya nti kwabna yen fancy ha
okay so that's it be see afia and thank you mo nya kwan o ma friend you da mo say it means that it's worrying, it's troubling nipa do na mpe the air cost no. This is the time for us to speak out against ADC Ojidi say enye ne kwan so no. Be a proud Ghanaian. Be a proud Ahafonian, be a proud Bono person and Bono East person. I'm always particular about these regions because yempe de debia and sem fatal from putru biamba ewo ye Bono ya Hafu and ye Bono East no and all other regions. Unibia be an advocate for your region. Say the esefata ye ni munyam ni eye ye yoni nkunimdie ni prepare yoni abrabo etini sefata no because in the midst of all what we want to do, if we don't shape the thoughts and the minds of the citizens, it will be difficult. We'll be assuming political offices, so now the mindset, and geared towards seeing all of us as one and ensuring the fairness, the objectivity, all of us will be sinking, and it's one boat called Ghana. If you're a journalist or a broadcaster, and yours is to blackmail and character assassinate and to destroy, and what they call as agenda setting. That's the biggest challenge we have. Be your NDC, be your MPP, nobody challenges you with that. But when the conversations are on and you have the microphone on, the fact that you are MPP and NDC should not change or focus in terms of idea and it's important. If we are journalists now or NDC, we be say enye papa obwa. We are journalists now or MPP, we be say we enye papa obwa. The here is a bribia obenya kwenya. Now we jina microphone anim no. O de MPP no NDC sem no to nche. O kan say dey sit here. Now call party for mu a. Wako say we dey antwe yi and the munkodi mu party come. Nobody cares. But for all of us to consume, we need to start becoming honest to ourselves. We need to be very truthful to ourselves. Ya kika ni de bia sa Asiedu agro, kika ni de bia sa Asiedu agro. O kika dampan na is o kika ben ade bi no. Bibia ya kasa bia na say ya find normal. But culture, this is the only country where abnormalities become normal. Driver parking kwan fifi na wonu air culture say if na passenger phone so back kwan nim e be fa car no aye normal. The babia driver bit ma park police station nim kra no a park kwan nim fifi na police force e the car fa hoko na obi e fa hoko na driver no just so comfortable. Ekuro wen kwa na nyoma eni kwan say esi uko edwa so a ubo hu say e fresh akoko na akofa sudi color red red apete pete nti e she fridge na so ne sa nobody cares. Ekuro wen kwa no be di akokudo di bone otimi gina camera nim na watwa akoba bia organa ani wiase se mimi tu galam say na nadu anase joma ma opa bra obeti di bi si wa ogina ho je so ogina ho ka kire o ka kire o nti ehu bia ni obiem ehu ni obiem. Everybody is compromising. All professionals are compromising from A to Z. Doctors are compromising. People at the public service, they are compromising. Journalists are compromising. Asofu, they are compromising. Businessmen are compromising. Those who are even our gatekeepers, customs and all, everybody is compromising. So please, it's important. Very, very important. Very, very important that very encouraging. Very, very, very important. Dr. Ezekiel Akwa. Na ohoye.
Yes, so nyame adom na so.
We be a come on.
That's it.
Oh, your doctor, if you're bit my encourage you more. I say, you would be at the party be a city and how much you will do to our best ready be a would you penny? I was to that. About you always have my dog can say you have a brain. You be a come on.
Yamia don't be a book.
Dog, wait, my cabin because you feel you know, who you know, yet when you pass here, the panel or cobana.
People die for less. Let me put it that way. Say, the big kitwa ube huno. Sebi, ube can say we de adia yuhuni dada. Inti biya ni hono. In the end, you know, unfortunately, na emergencies can set in at any point in time. Na why nyame de. A typical example, lady bia, me sure no buy or na wo coffee ena you could try x-ray to make sure you say pneumonia kakra wom ti na ne symptoms no very bad na me man a short of steroid and I did antibiotics can so na my pon anopa me call fie am bad the following day but she was walking up and down and I'm oh me di no crack say me odi for until me share won come through a drone yes resre my pon for that day too. We call by the following day, I say she's gone. Ooh. Just like that. So it tells us that anything at all can happen. You are in charge of your health, but on kwano de when you go sem. Nti ahomaso ne kokoti no sebi. Eya na yeda tonchen. So I like the prelude. Oh yeah. Says about the impact you make. Say ochenebi. Na unihwa dibena yebebo. Now you mentioned a couple of names. They are standing out. Personally for me, Honorable Kwajo Banredo.
Yeah.
Na you saw, I think primary school thereabouts. And you're saying and can't say there's a finance minister. Anytime I go kind budget be a nice or minor niaje. They just want to see him. And it's not for nothing. So we are now MPP so and our minor kind say Banredo Memorial lectures. Now we can speak same of former President Mills. Say Ghana for man the tag as me and couple of other leaders, President Kufuor, Omabitremu. Now they are very recently mean yet politics, but I sure Dr. Baumia the way or no mine na morning
nature.
Na oko ubia fie na the memorial year State House na Tabaumia na mu na ushe say o de Ghana ena edi juma enye personal political sentiment ena yebe you say then it shows that at least adi kan foni bi ayebi ena current leaders and so ayebi enti ye mabno in particular sebi ye say opanyine obi anya ebida na enye akwala nti ye so ebe hu hawa ebe tutu ana but in the field of our work there Sebi, we see a lot of things. Those who come very young, 22-year-old, with kidney failure, and you ask yourself, say, 22 years, 22 years with kidney failure, the BPs, the NAM, the BR, now, the drobia no high manner, Emma BPs no ever form. And unfortunately, he also passed. And these are some of the traumas. Yeah, he leave you with us as medical practitioners. Because you look at a young, vibrant man, 22 years, with kidney failure. And then you ask yourself, you question yourself, I mean, a lot. Last week, near CA, near Bisa Yahuana, say, baby, near Chi, Sebi, coin, yeah, Kwaba, and I was on Good Morning Ghana. Now, experts be afraid in to contribute to the discussions because now your opinions now your man very guesswork, but he analyzed the situation and from what he said, I say by 10:30 that crash had already taken place. It's the time I entered and looking at the time they left within 15 minutes they were off radar within 15 minutes. So maximum by 10:30 now the gallant 8 men were already gone. Time I entered 1-2 thereabouts now it's even an aftermath. And who how I bet to you and your map political powers and get it too much into us.
All right, Doc, with the CP, Honorable Stuttgart, you continue to demonstrate what we need in our body politics. Very moderate, very measured, very firm. You know, the love for your party NDC, you cannot compromise on any day, but it doesn't blind you, you know, from the realities of the situation. You know, we are proud of you, honestly. Bono East Ahafo, we are so proud of you. Because say you're members of parliament, you know, not to slight anybody, I beg, please. Obitim this have force, no, any cano, a pia the bro for agenda. Yeah. We can go higher than where we find ourselves now. Near Jai, Santo Kwan kitting, bro half na I can't yashe. Maybe we can only have about 2 years or after GH Mensa and Usu a Champon, that's Brekum, a Greek minister, NDC, way back. And Munufi, Monet, few people will be few. Few. Alaji Kojo Mama. Few people. And these are the offsprings. This is a job almost any and support of my you.
No, my name so.
And then we have
current chairman general.
Now I'm saying that we have 3 major people holding the fort for us. The chairman general for the chairman for the NDC, the presidential hopeful for the NDC, a Greek minister now, Erikopoku, and then our wisdom port continues to be Alaji Collins Dauda. 3 major. So we cannot toy with some of these things. The brown enclave na make am wasem. Timi sremo amadaroma. Yensu ehu adepa yehu ni ntem. Na yemwa masa adepa nembe shrine. Because we know what the impact of GH Mensa, Usu Echampon, Munufi, Alaji Kojo Mahamamo, and others be Pamchoy mankind. We know the impact on the region. Oh, your bata. A better janka, a better waiting, was waiting with Nipim. Timisre, Brown for let's unite. There's Bono Eastern Afro, but let's unite. I still call it Bronga. Let's I am free united. Kuruma united, businessmen or women united, Alexi Boamumian Kikambum Nayim Pia, the cardinal of Bronga Afro. It's so important. Okay, Kwaba.
Senior, very good morning to you. Now, Minchia, TFO, talking about Bron Ahafo. The Obo Ura Kojomama Adams. Meaning say Ura Kojomama Adams na Bono Ahafo mine any NDC as a party a war and issue idea who be maybe a term say he would one day become president. He was such a powerful force. Colossal strong guy. Na NDC ya shenso dia no kra ye de ye adwuma no ye chiniye ne colors no. He is credited say on the idea by and he is such a revered figure. Now you can't NDC as a political party waboboso a free in fact the first co-chair for the NDC Munufi was chairman, national chairman, co-chair of the party. Murtala Adams when he was chair for Badwam region, such a powerful figure. Asiedu Nketia 17 years as general secretary and now chairman. Collins Dauda, you know, he's seen it all since 1992, apart from 2000, 2004, or Jena Homeka Krabam so back. So we have all the men. Mejidise Omonso Ejo Mark. No, I'm talking about a man for Asia Mark. Now, no, me amiko Ahafo region. Kenya is number 1. Na yewo opanyia officer commanding the Kenya police training school. Menano kushia na pose adwuma no omai yebeti omo ho nsem a na da bia ye nsem a ye kan posifo agebra posifo ayese posifo ayese ba de mi ko hunu wo Kenya police training school. I mean to me pass overall judgment is and say mean de bia, but what I saw on that day gives me hope. Say I mean the future is very good. The leadership at the training school led by Chief Superintendent Samuel Omane Enim. It was a personal ceremony.
Samuel Omane,
Chief Superintendent. He is the officer commanding the training school. And his team, the teamwork, dedication, commitment to duty, and level of professionalism and organization, superb. it was passing out for a year 304 community police assistants and yet and I had the honor to be one of the guests, and I had opportunity to speak at that ceremony. Said ye or more organized or more juma comportment. Now said you more training and Kwarana eba out. I was highly impressed. So on my main for a video, so now me more chief superintendent, yes, some more money, any staff war training school at Basso. Number of people they training day in, day out. It is police training school, but for the community assistance, whether fire service, whether police, constantly. If you on Friday, last Sunday, another batch, they are very busy working to train these people into our communities to assist. Na mensa for akwenye so why director Yura Malik Basentele, chief executive. Collaborations are what build with institutions, and President Mahama initiative for Abbasi say, oh my, until now, community police assistants here form training or more security training, and the contract is 2 years. After 2 years, then they during
the previous administration, I had that chance. Me catch IGP, me catch those who matter. Me shall hear this conversation on radio. Say, Ubi Kojisa security entity or throw statement now. Arrest now.
Yes, they are in coming
part of the security detailing now.
After 2 years, President Mahama has reviewed that policy, and now policy ne say omube fantity muabeye community police assistants. Recruitment into regular police. They will give preference to them.
Of course.
And in fact, now at the graduation ceremony, it was made clear, saying, Korana graduating, and a minimum of 70% of them. So, do next recruitment, more pass it through CPA training. Money be can and sana we are because yafa.
If they right
exactly,
I'm telling you.
And they've had all the techniques, security. So Ujayo Mube Gume Bibe to me akoye armed robbers, all manner of things. So
honestly,
this is the
but it's not out there. It's policy. Out there.
Oh yeah, last Friday, Mikra as a member of parliament, I wasn't aware when I attended the ceremony and the address of the chief executive by and obe make it clear. That is why I'm using this platform. In the enquiry na mo pese mo go into security agencies, various of them no. This is the platform. Who have been I
think it's a collaboration between YE and the agencies.
Agencies, yeah. So that is what happened. Now, on the program itself, 304 graduates on the day, and I'm very excited to announce to say the best graduating recruit academics. Omoma 2 awards. You were best for drills. That is who are training.
So those are the pictures.
Exactly. So that lady, it was a lady who emerged as the best picture now about festival.
Oh, okay.
I think Zoba Baka.
Obano.
Yes, I had the honor to present community the best recruit in terms of academics, scoring 90% of their final exams.
Look at this.
And she's from my hometown as well. So I had to fly all the way. So it was a well-organized program.
The minister by
minister by training school now.
That's so nice.
Another batch echo Sunday, and during graduation, I will surely be there to take part in those.
So let me take this opportunity to also just tell everybody, party followers may benefiting more, others may benefiting more, no problem. Why you for the Shabia Bam, but you join fast. It's so important. It's important that you also take advantage. Meant ne feel the beer and your man fata. One unique opportunity na bisiona konya 90%.
90%. And I'm very confident say recruitment into the regular service. Na recommendation based on the performance. as a CPA, the track record. And the commander spoke highly of her, and other recruits are almost passing out on the day. And I think it's a very good initiative that we should all support.
Okay, Doc, maybe you have a special conversation you want to have with Ghanaians. You've observed the space. What trend be? It's worth sharing so that we can all have our inputs now for your
I thought we were going to dwell on the topics.
Absolutely no problem. If you still want to go by it.
But one worrying trend, I believe, only your sister, more Kasafa, the social media impact and the stance Honorable Abain are taking. Now, the party, it's the Honorable Party, the government of Ghana.
Yeah,
buying an Honorable Party. I think. I'm paying for a boom. I say, Tribia Usrayana. It's the NDC benefited heavily a social media abuse. And I mean, you can't, anyone, very conversant with social media and the kind of issues are a bar up, especially last year. The kind of words are your tomane amanyofo in the MPP, from the president to the least person. Emma a home spillover, crampo call ahemfo. Any attitude be so, ewo maimu. They were all on social media. And the NDC was praising individuals. Sebi, oba kan sembia be gu attitude who be efi. And they were happy about it. Yes, show mukutupa. Se mon koso na monye ni amoye esa so mo twitwa nkrofo tintino ene omo ko da na omo da hwa ye yape omusuru na omo ye mo hihye omo otherwise ye hu what is happening ene se obi se me ye program on social media and obi aba as a guest se me ti hai na maka asem bi na you are not comfortable with it representing your media house o ka kire me se mentwen sign na mantwen sign. And I say you dissociate yourself from the commenter, then if any rippling effect be bad, despite the disclaimer why issue, what distance and your media house, then they still come for you. It's difficult to understand. In the fancy comedy, the only reason why yako fano and say on can asemwa ebema abandon yaje. That's the only reason. Otherwise, the statement in tia say yako fano. It's not emanating from him directly. And he even asked the person, say, oh, I mean, what do you mean? I mean, garnish nyakane kakra. On his own live show, or yeah. But ene, onona yako cheno. Mi nuya se Obama pokwase. Yahoo pictures. Say ya bu na pono, ako nifie, ako fano, se sebe, or ya arm robber. Meko amiti ya kwa amiti se biya mi nuya no. Sebi helicopter crash or search. That's what I thought. I don't know why you be ko ambushi obi ascend the doors na ya ko inside the way ya say Obama pokwase and now homachi. And it's all because honorable and nearma moshe tree benefit heavily. Now people are giving you a taste of your own medicine. And even this time around they are speaking to issues and you find yourself wanting. Sebi nka oba ye se na honorable eka se community police obi akọ graduate a lady ye bom ma abaso na ye hye afoforo nkran se ye mfa ye ho nye such interventions a obom abaso yi sebi nka oye ni ye a nka woni nte. The promise you gave Ghanaians ese Ghana for a top kenke at 5 cities into ba you will make it 1 city na ene akodru 7 city eba 1 city anka bebo abaso. So now we hear politics with dollar. I now buy or push his country to the system. Now dollar bar down. Now still, I just before jumping from one media house to the other. And soon, say ye nya dollar and koto and neman farmer or my mono and cow ye ya and call bet and Ghanaians will praise you. Wash I am my edit and up danko kufa do crabam. Eso mampani ni feature pe e wo chebi. Ne dan yechi. Ye tu galamsey wo. Na ekufu adone na nkrofo ehye galamsey mu gidi ayede galamsey hu nsuofi edware ekufu ado. Now ma promise I say, within 1 month, you end Galamsey. Now, all that it took was that the president then, Adom, was in charge or the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. And it's a matter of giving an order. Those were the direct words of the NDC. Now, Akufo-Addo ma order within 2 weeks, you better end Galamsey. So Ghanaians should vote for the NDC, and they promise Ghanaians within 1 month, Galamsey will end. And the TUC, NECA, it's not even emanating from the MPP. SC Galamsey is all-time worst. We've seen NDC party chairmen, they are fighting the military. Because military is going there to stop Galamsey. And can we hear Galamsey no, stop Galamsey, and then can we abaso. 1 year, according to your promise. And na Ghana for eka, na Ghana for kokanya osi bue matiko apai. Until we are arresting anyone that will give any dissenting views in this country. You did a lot of politics, disgraced a lot of people. Nanka we thought say you were going to be accommodating. Nanka Ghana for share views upo na obonyo soa, you would even come and respond. Akufo-Addo, ya nanti Ghana street so. Eto nyom, ese Nyankopon kuno. Akufo-Addo ankasa. Wama obi po anko tete obi danchi. Wama obi anko bisa obi a question say hey, bema, ya nam street so a ye ka se Nyankopon kun Akufo-Addo na kan ho bipo ansi. Enye very recent. And the video of people chanting say Akufo-Addo Nyankopon kunu no. Enye very recent issues and Ghana for be braining because the MPP and the government then did not see it to be a big deal because after all it was a political season and people wanted to score political points. Dr. Bawumia, the same street. Nyankopon kun Dr. Bawumia. Dr. Bawumia kanen. Ye transfer to neso. Ese Haptel, a privately owned company. Dr. Bawumia die. Inti juma dia umbedi wo man mu bia amfaso bia eba no. Dr. Bawumia die. It took the same NDC functionaries, appointees to go at Haptel program to go and commend Haptel. Ese mu di juma pa ama o man no na a private company. Ye kan go Dr. Bawumia hu fi. But wa meka one day ankasi yenkwachi obi because of waka asemo a enye nokre ye wa ha se na wo kan yin aye minu anti no kan ya den kakra e na wotena radio so a media person e ka che Nyankopon se Akufo-Addo kotena play bia ya han e da ma no se wo ditu kwan ya Nyankopon ma play no more from the president. People were wishing his death as the commander-in-chief and #1 gentleman of the state. People outwardly were wishing for his death. And they did not hide their bias. And then, people are giving dissenting views. Into their bias, and NDC said, arresting people in Rambo style, media men are asking questions, yet they yell. And it's so perplexing. So you ask yourself, are we back into the days of military rule? Because it's even worse than military rule. To be a Democrat yet exhibit tendencies of autocratic leadership is even worse. And can who say you're autocrat? Now tyranny is your way of governance. And can I bet you say, but to portray yourself as a government that believes in democracy, yet exhibit signs and tendencies of autocratic leadership, it will not augur well for your governance as a country. No one obia ni ho asebi sebi obehye obi echi na wafo so se kodi opani bi atem. Ebasa now you are losing the Ghanaian society culture na e wo your mind. Ko opani die. Yeso no say opani ba na wotika mupo wo tue sika together with him. Wo sika no nso anche opani no. But the moment we hu opani no oka ni no. Wo sorry ba no. E kire buo tete ya ye de ma yen as Ghanaian children and the sense of community and certain orientation ye nya as o mind into obi bia whether in MPP or in NDC. I will be sorry, I will be di omampani bia atem. Sebe Nyankopon appoint no. Ama nipa ato ne so aba. Abedi yenim na wugu ne ho fi ka ensem a ensem fata e tro omampani bia irrespective of the political party no there. E wrong and we shouldn't condone it at any point in time. But yen to me kwose ebi mochi because ye pe political power na ya gu nkrofo ho fi aka nsɛm a ennim akyerɛ wɔn na yɛ benya power ne dia obi ka so ne yɛ nya adwen dia yɛnkɔ so na homache yɛnkɔ so na nopa yɛnkɔ so na wia na yɛnkyerɛ wo hɔ powerless because yɛnim sɛ yɛbɛyɛ ade a mɔbɔ nyo so yɛnim sɛ yɛahyɛ mɔbɔ and yɛntumi nni so mo 24-hour economy ya mo se me kofa aba na is the game changer and every Ghanaian youth pay juma benya juma ye na mo amokoye mo policy document on 24-hour economy. Now there is no such thing as shift 333 or 111 I be employ Ghana for. Now you need say to me realize it the so-called 24-hour economy. I hear home billboard see be Ghana for mabuno juma ye. You to me realizing tino. Young person mo kantino and ye obi eko make the least mistake or committing in any slightest way. The security agencies will be visited harshly on the person to deter others from speaking out. Clearly, that's the rule. Now, ne say, and 1 week exactly after the people, irrespective of the political colors, ye be who am so a hero because they died in the course of public duty. Now, and 1 week, and ka ye bet na say, nanka ye be fa papers. Na ye be shia, ni ye be di ye juma, ni ye be kayensem ache Ghana for. Nanka ye be ko revisit the memories of the fallen 8 ministers, service people, government appointees who died in the course of their duty. Exactly 1 week of their passing. And your opposition nipo and they set that agenda for their memories not to be discussed on the platform. It is the same party and government and Krofo way almost trace route to aside the service people. And the issues are bad. Exactly 1 week of their passing. Yano niyeka. And Krofo the Rambo style. Ako bu omo dying. Ako arrest them for whatever crime ayenim and who asemu niyeka. So the government is not even setting the pace for us to even remember the fallen heroes exactly 1 week after their passing. It's the politics as usual, even when their own is gone. Even when their own is gone. This is what we are discussing exactly 1 week after their passing.
Remember back to na wabwa mkakafta or your specific mentions of the 24-hour. Maybe you've also not followed keenly. And I wouldn't fault you that much. But we'll discuss that bit.
Okay, no problem.
And the inroads be a won't make.
Oh, no problem.
In terms of that.
We will calm the mind. No problem.
Senior, I'm saying, Banaiboy, this is the first time Manya Kwenya about show so. Tinaya na watch the Mimfa Kwenya so na pay glowing tribute to our fallen heroes. You know, say Dr. Murtala is a Sunyana boy. Oh yeah, it's not Sinti. It's very and at the in Parliament, my committee, a environment committee, science and technology. I'm a server also. In the ministry, you oversight. So you're very close working relations. Dr. Badwam in particular, you saw data-driven strategy. A map out Become West, say a constituency. Bono, he invited me to Accra on 5 different occasions, one-on-one, how to when Become West, and it worked. So we have very good relationship. Ne yempanyim for a kahun nanti me fa kwenye so na mama busuana yako ama ye Ghana fo nyina yako na ya bompa yes ato ye nchem no ebi NCBM oman me fa baby adok fa ye nanka me pese me ko different angle, but I think it's a very important issue as I said ye kan ho asem as a journalist myself and as a fierce advocate for free speech. Time bia my position on matter and say, ye mama for quine no bia and canagene, said your pay. In fact, on my own share ye dark faces of ye Ghana after independence, that there was only one media house, a GBC. And people who were angered, people who had issues about governance, there were no outlets for ventilation. And the pilot up na explode in the form of coup d'etat. And Ghana ni biya nya kwan kana dwene ade eboa mo man no etumpon. So I'm a fierce defender of free speech. That should be established. 2, another in China. Nya kwan say ye beka ya dwen no so na say ye hwe say de ye ka no emfo how emro man na. And President Mahama in particular, unim the level of tolerance about say you're criticizing her. I mean, everybody knows. In fact, the fierce critics in the media are his friends. He'll meet you, smile, shake hands, and move on. And to describe President Mahama as a dictator, tyranny, and all those, I think is a dog.
Or say the semblance.
No, you said you used those. Also, why?
Yet, say more catchy. Say,
or your tyranny.
It's not him per se. I said the government.
If you are withdrawing,
no.
If you are correcting it, fine. But I want to tell you,
or say the qualities are more displayed. If you are told them that this is who you are,
or my name is why you under various presidents, and you know. President Mahama,
excellent person.
I mean, the tolerance level,
of course,
the relationship.
I testify.
In fact, within the party, there are some people who criticize him fiercely. Some people who are openly against him, people who have shown animosity, the way I open up near the end. There are people, so he's not the type. Let us establish that.
So just
then you move into normal yeka. I want to focus more on education. But Dr. Ankasabejia to me said, my minion is a show we so. Ubemu biat na haka said, Ubekum President Mahama, and I work good. So can I drive say, oh yeah, if you are hosting a program, now Umo be quiet. Disclaimer doesn't change anything. No money panic can be say. Where you should disclaimer, it doesn't change anything. I'm a journalist, so I want to.
We have probably to a point where disclaimers are nothing again.
Restrict. If the person is not ready, you may have to even
push the person away.
Push the person out of the money.
The consequences you also bear.
And to go to that extreme, you won't endorse. You are not speaking like that. So why are you endorsing Ubia or Kasasa? Now, what people don't know,
but also the Kasa shame smart or endorse
the
journalists are
you are not condemning.
Oh, I condemned it.
Okay. So, for purposes of education, in fact, President Kufuor did a wonderful job. In fact, Oshe Emra or Passe ya Oyi media criminal libel of freehold or be free so on the 6th January 2009, a day to handing over to President Mills, who signed into law Electronic Communications Act 2008, Act 775. In fact, it was assented on the 6th January. The time no sign passe that law. Now, the object of that law is to provide for regulation of electronic communications, the regulation of broadcasting, and the use of electromagnetic spectrum, and for related matters. For the purpose of this, member amount for clause 76(1) of this act. It is very important. Forced communications. A person who by means of electronic communication service, so social media inclusive, radio, television, this one does not affect newspaper print. That's the Act 775. A person who by means of electronic communication service knowingly sends a communication which is false or misleading and likely to prejudice the efficiency of life-saving service or to endanger the safety of any person, ship, aircraft, vessel, or vehicle commits an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a fine of not more than 3,000 penalty units or to a term of imprisonment of not more than 5 years. And it goes further. A person is taken to know that the communication is false or misleading if that person did not take reasonable steps to find out whether the communication was false, misleading, reckless, or fraudulent. The actually say through any electronic means, say a social media, WhatsApp camera, and now so be ascending audio, pictures, I post. Not sa post to know endanger life, a threaten society, say a threaten aircraft ship, near the work committee offense. Ube to me at them 5 years, and I been fine. Now 76, 2 no. Say obi send the post, and I who be. Now offer where they are, and yet defense. And was taking reasonable steps. Even you now hear the author of it. You should take reasonable steps to find out whether that information is false or misleading. To ascertain. So one yes, I had to ascertain whether it was false, misleading. Now offer where they are, and also what committee offense ube to me ako prison for 5 years. The American question say o mine. And there ye nyina say the internet eboa ma yedi edwuma. Nipa no bebre so camera si omo anim e de ye post audio videos ne ade ne bebre enim say nativity na all ye no can be offensive. Unima there is a law act passed since 2009. Now the ehunu say forward the no na ehunu say ye nude pictures ne ade nude videos uhu internet na o forward the obi send the amount na wa forward the air kwa you can equally be charged because we are complicit in spreading that information. In the best way, say as much as say you wa kwanya say you be kan ya dwene, you be kire ya dwene, you be speak it through to power. Ni ade no, you very measured in our language. We should be very temperate. On my enemy can ya no. I mean hardly so be who say obi bo kwa do say you sometimes you are very forceful in your argument, and sometimes your criticism pierces like an arrow. But at the end of the day, you use right language.
I think we should all be responsible.
So let us be very responsible. In fact,
maybe a doctor Freeban say, you're careful. Now, apply. Only one is suits us.
But you agree with me, sir. I have been very consistent with this position.
Of course.
I have been very consistent. So in the past, doc, it's AB and then the I mean, on my senior there, we've been in this for very long. I don't shift goalposts. And I have been very critical
before the show.
I've been very critical in the past. People are from even within my own party. Now, Omo use in certain words. That has not been my style. That has not been my choice. And I don't think, say, idea. So in the past, I condemn, and then condemning in no uncertain terms. And the best my attribute chairman, SE, idea I who people dying. I mean, on line of duty. You may be a medical officer, or a doctor, but they be out here now for but who hospital, accidents, it's something different when you are saving people. Enti adi way idea, your best and yeah, man, you say, and yeah, about personal issues. You may have personal issues with because I'm more free to say you're more trouble. For me, could be your body personally. But this, not you. People out there. Okay. This is the time I was a sober reflection. Okay. United as a country. Okay. Now your bomb payers as to range and nubi. It's international. Say Kasabi to say
we should So let me count down quickly with the winner for today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Winner for today is number 0249001 star 0249001 star. Na what to me and your 1,000 cities. Who chat now? What dial *281 hash? What select option 4? You are the winner. Cause you chat. Tikadu do be a will trebiano. A bit me afar. Doc Medasi, all Medasi, but
I won't tell me 1 minute.
Unfortunately, Brigadier General Paul Asiedu Nketia Kulono, Onaya Director General, Ghana Portsmouth. For this, he write up about you, say, Onyoma Papa, Oye or Port or no more. You know, I want to just believe, say, right up near the correct. And also, I trust that at the appropriate time we'll discuss the resetting positive ones out there about Gapoha, Brigadier. Keep it up. Amount for Bekasa, amount for Benyumi, but reset the place and let Ghana be the Onyan Faso. On this note, wow, I've always said that the Nyamia sister there na a chance to Nyami fan family and then be positive about Mother Ghana. Take care.
Well, I 30 seconds now.